Hold up, I just showed up. What about kissing Tom or Emil? For $5, I give you a sub for your sub and a kiss.
Sorry, my kissing booth's at least $20.
Wow. I think I might be undercharging.
Bingo!
All right.
You think you're a real lady killer?
The extra story takes place after the events of the main story and assumes you're familiar with the events. For that reason, it's strongly recommended that you finish the main story first. Play extra story.
Yeah, I appreciate that they let you play this without having to beat the main game, though, because having to play a remake of such a big game to experience the new stuff, I was kind of hoping they wouldn't make me do that when this was coming out.
I'm gonna...
Isn't it beautiful? That's where we're going.
Yeah. Is that... Now, what we see in, like, the top right there, is that the High Antia city on the head?
Yeah.
Okay. I figured this took place in the shoulder because of the cut area. That's why I was able to point out that, yeah, that is the High Antia city. I haven't played it in so long that I don't quite remember the names of all the landmarks. Someone in chat was like, yes, Alchemoth, and I'm like, cool. Okay.
Today, we use our power to fell a god, and then seize our destiny! All that I am is fading. The memory of a god's existence, born from the chaos of creation. It is vanishing.
We warned you this had spoilers!
What were you looking at? The sea?
I wasn't looking at anything in particular.
Only my
If
disappointment.
anything, Fiora, I was thinking about the future that awaits us all.
One year. Oh!
There it is.
Melia, we're in sight of Alchemoth.
All right, I'm on my way.
Presumably a not angry Telethia.
Stuff they achieve in the gameplay engine, man.
Even though it didn't look as sharp, like even back on the Wii, just what they were able to accomplish on that.
Yeah, I think the visuals are stunning for a Wii game.
Bionis' shoulder. Oh!
Phew. Guess we're still in one piece.
Quite. What in the world was that?
It happened so quickly that I didn't get a good look myself. I saw some flickering around the capital, then suddenly a black beam.
Look pretty red to me.
A black beam.
Yeah, you know, get some tortillas and some chicken and...
Some new defensive measure, perhaps. The junks. Can it fly?
I'm sorry. The name of the ship is perfect for Shulk. But, wow, I was not expecting it to be called the Junks.
Junks is in the first game. This is a returning ship.
Oh, okay. Oh! Right, got it.
Yeah. It's a Mikul's ship.
It's fine. They're not particularly rare parts. They'll have them in Alchemoth.
You make it sound very simple. Remember, we are still very much in the dark here.
Good thing I came prepared. We'll probably be needing this.
Sister Bon, watch out on right!
Nopon!
I take care of it. Kino handle left side. Got you!
Those voices.
Are those? It's Kino and Nene.
Look very... I don't know why I'm getting Final Fantasy... I can't remember what the name of the like the tiny people race in Final Fantasy 14 is, but I'm getting mad those vibes off of these guys.
Malafell?
Yes.
You ought to play
What
that
are
with
they doing?
I should. I've got so much trouble getting back into MMOs since World of Warcraft.
Shulk, we must help them.
Of course.
A lot of WoW refugees play the game.
I remember a big thing was, oh, you're in control of Melia from the start.
Yeah.
I remember, what was it? Asmongold was a big Warcraft like streamer and whatnot. He made the jump over to Final Fantasy 14. And that caused like a mass exodus.
Yeah. It's kind of a more. I think it is the most popular paid game right now.
Gameplay differences. Some elements of this new adventure are very different from the adventure so far. The most major points will be introduced to the following pages. As you progress through the adventure, instead of chain attacks, you unlock an all-new system for performing all-out attacks. You'll still require a segment of the gauge to revive fallen enemies or allies. Fallen enemies, yes. I want to bring them back.
You're such a rockin' dude.
I gotta kill them again. In the new adventure, Shulk has lost his power to see visions. This calls for more caution than before when it comes to your enemy's most powerful attacks. Some allies will battle in ways not present before. The skill tree system has been removed. There are further changes to keep an eye out for. So keep an eye out for them as you play. Okay.
I guess if Shulk could get visions, that would kind of undermine like the message at the end of the last game. So.
Now we're out of cutscenes. They're gonna start playing. What do you call them? Alerts again.
Alerts. Okay. So a thing that I was really happy about right away is that is Adam Howden reprising his role as Shulk and Jenna Coleman reprising her role as Melia, which
Nice.
A lot of people were worried that Melia might not be the same person because she became a real A-lister, like in the time since she recorded Melia. So
that was
a lot of people. Oh, sorry.
That was because of her role in Doctor Who, right?
She was in Doctor Who. I think she was in a few like really big budget movies as well. Like also because of that, she became a real A-lister. So
Yeah.
A lot of people were worried that she'd be too expensive to get back or just wouldn't have the time though. But now she's back once again. She also she also seems to be voicing in future titles as well. So
Mayhaps. Her normal outfit from the first game is Colony 1, right?
Yes.
Okay.
That is her default outfit if you want that. I like the fashion gear equipment thing. Like that was in Xenoblade X, and it went missing in Xenoblade 2 because you couldn't really change you couldn't really change costumes in the same way. I'm so happy that came back.
Okay, these start off at rank 5. Yeah, no, like that's really great because like before it was just like a mishmash of like different pieces of armor that were good, and sometimes you couldn't get a cohesive a cohesive like look that you were going for down without sacrificing stats.
I didn't like it how a lot of the best agility stuff was underwear, and like agility is a stat that you want a lot of because it's so good.
Let me actually take a look at. Oh no, I don't want to level up. I want to take a look at Shulks. All right. So all the arts are pretty much the same.
Yes. Maybe take a look at his Minato arts.
Oh yeah. Mr. Shield. Okay. So he's got them all. Well, not all, but he's got like the ones that you wouldn't normally get in a normal playthrough of Xenoblade 1. What is wrong with my mouth?
He has armor and eater. Armor is really good.
Physical and ether damage down by 50%. Yeah, that is really good.
What does enchant do? I actually don't know. I was like looking for it there, but I think it's behind your head. Or is it not?
Nope.
Oh no, he doesn't have enchant. Never mind.
Yeah, I've got armor. Yeah.
No reason for enchant because there's no mech on.
Where the hell is jump and smash? Let's see. I'm just gonna keep the default layout and probably fiddle around with them until I find something I like. Whoops. Well, to the Nopon! Away!
I played this on release. It was a really big night for me. I think I ended up finishing the whole thing in 2 days.
Target is L and R. Move camera. Oh, okay. That's if I want to like. Yeah. Okay. I want to offset it at all. I like a lower camera so I can see what's behind me.
Mm-hmm. Whoa! Bam!
Who next in line to get face full of mild down?
Oh my god.
Instead of wild down,
Yep.
mild down.
Mild down!
This way, rifle of Kino go blah blah blah.
Kino, Nene, are you hurt?
Let us help too.
Miss Melia, Mr. Shulk. Help very welcome. More is always merrier.
Very funky.
I always said this kind of reminded me of Persona music from the little bits that I've heard.
Kind of like a combination between that and the main battle theme from Torna, the Golden Country.
Mm-hmm. I'll go for Officer Volk. I can't give you my license, officer.
Actually, I didn't read into much of what these do, so I'm just gonna go ahead and just cast whatever I fancy at this point.
So the buffs that you get, they're given to people that are physically near you.
Okay.
So you can get health regeneration with Aqua. You can get Ether up from Summon Bolt, which is good to have because it's a basis for a lot of Melia's damage. I think it's also the basis for a lot of Minato art damage, such as Buster, which is really powerful.
Mm-hmm.
So you can just look and see what they are, and then, yeah, you can discharge them. They count as gray arts, so they are, well, there's no chain attacks, but yeah. Basically, they count as talent arts, and when you fill up the gauge from discharging enough times, you get really powerful.
Okay.
So the gauge around it. There you go. I like actually being able to do perfect timing on those B presses because the frame rate is consistent. In the original Wii version, I could never do them. I stopped trying.
Sometimes they were hard, too. What was I gonna say? Do enemies... I noticed hypnotize on there. Do enemies come out of sleep when they're attacked?
Yeah, I think if you hit them, they are. It's really good when attacking a group, where if you just focus attacks on another enemy and just leave the slept one, like, off to the side.
Yeah.
Job is good one, Kino.
That was amazing, you two. It was like seeing Ryan and Sharla fighting together again.
Just so. Fitting. For children of Hereupon Ricky's household.
Oh.
No injuries, Kino?
Now we're finally expanding upon all his little pawn.
Yep.
We know he has so many kids.
I can't remember the exact number. Was it somewhere in the teens?
Yeah, I think he had like 13 or 14.
Okay. And at least one of them is adopted, right?
Yeah.
Nene, very, very sorry.
11, 14. We're getting different answers all over the place.
Kino, not so good with strangers.
Oh, really? Most interesting.
Please do not take personally.
If we stay here, there is a risk of another attack. We should move to a safer location.
Very well. Is this acceptable?
Plenty acceptable.
I see why the answers are different.
Right. Let's go.
I think one of them says it right out in like a Smash trophy, right?
So I think it's that Ricky himself says 11 kids though, but in the ending Ryan says you need 14 fish to feed all your little pond, so it implies he had 3 more.
How much farther is that ending take place after the end of Xenoblade?
I think it's like 3 more months.
We can take a break here.
She must have been pregnant with twins or something.
Poor Oka spends her whole life pregnant.
Good lord.
So tell us, what were you two doing out there? Rather, how did you even get here at all?
You see, these flaps that we have that look like ears, they're actually wings and we can fly.
About that.
Melia, I think these two must have come on the junks.
What?
Gasp! The children!
Will someone please think of the children?
Oh, Helena Lovejoy.
Are you quite sure, Shulk?
When you consider their relative positions, I think it's quite credible.
The capital on the Bionis shoulder.
So,
Ah. So that is where the junks comes in then. I appreciate it. But even though we won peace with Zanz's defeat, the rebuilding continues. Much remains to be done.
I realize that. And I also know that you've been putting in every effort.
So why then?
If the capital is on the shoulder, there are people there. I thought you'd want to go.
Shulk. That's...
We could be there and back in less than half a day.
Mama? Me.
Someone who's so shy around strangers, Kino seems like a very sly one. Oh, Shulk, you have no idea what your kindness and ignorance does to other people.
We're going to go with the Shulk and get onto the junks. It's just called junks in the base game, but they call it the junks and all this. I don't know, it's like a localization thing. I'm not really sure why, but it is a change and is consistently that way.
Maybe after a year they got I don't know why they would keep calling it. They would add the though if maybe there's a real grammar snob who's with them. It's like it should be like the junks, not just junks.
We just on little strolly stroll.
Maybe they made
When
other
we
junks and this was to
succeeded,
distinguish it from
voices.
the original, distinguish the original.
That's true.
Now,
That's all I can think of.
It is a Machina ship, right?
Yes.
Nene watch Kino with eyes of Rogel. Kino, follow Mr. Shulk from behind and do some sneak peekings.
Sneak peekings.
The Nopon are just so cute.
Mama, Sister Pon followed Kino and sneak peek on too. Meh.
It does remind me of that one quest in Xenoblade 2. It's a side quest, but I'm not sure if I should say it because of spoilers.
Except Tatsu, someone said.
That's true, yes, except Tatsu.
But what for?
Kino always look up to Dadapon. Want to become mighty Heropon too.
So he wants to rack up a huge debt and get kicked out of the village?
I'm certain Ricky would be most proud. But how did that lead to you boarding our vessel?
He see opportunity to help people who in trouble. That way, can become friends with people everywhere. Mighty Heropon make friends with every toe step. Or so Dadapon say, at least.
Ah, so he embellished it.
I see. That does explain things.
Many, many sorries. Is not fault of Sister Pawn. These not scored Nene. Fault is of Kino only. Kino. Sincere sorries. Kino wanted to repay debt. Dadapon and Momopon take Kino in when Kino all alone.
You were alone?
I have to wonder. Before Klaus did the nasty in the sky, do you think Nopon existed?
Oh gosh. So a thing that hurts my brain a lot is that Lynn has Monado hair clips, and she's from our version of Earth, implying that she is a Xenoblade fan. And then she went on a journey through space and found a planet where Nopon are real, and yet had no reaction to it.
Cool.
That day, nobody made comments. Everyone except Kino.
Oh man, just she was too busy with Skells, writing her Skell fan fiction.
What happy they could say.
I like that. I'm gonna refer to that event as Klaus did the funny. Thank you.
Klaus did the funny.
Yeah, thank you, Squitter's time for that one.
That why. That way want to become Heropon and repay debt to family. I'm really sorry.
Kino, you do your family honor. Yours is a most noble sentiment. I am utterly certain that Ricky and Oka are proud of you too.
Meanwhile, back at home, where the hell are our kids?
Actually, Melia and I are in a bit of trouble right now. We could use the help.
For really?
Uh-huh.
Kino must.
Well, that was quite the heel turn there.
You really twist wing, but fine. We'll allow to be sidekicks of Kino. Kino? Wrong word. Supposed to say friends.
I like Nene's pigtails. They're adorable.
Mm-hmm. Sidekick.
So, we'll be heading for the capital to find parts for the junks.
Yes, about that. It's a bit of a hike, but could we check out that cape?
Explain.
Explain yourself, Shulk.
I'm a bit concerned. What you said about defensive measures.
You fear we may come under fire again. Is that it?
Yeah.
It is true. Caution frequently pays off in the long run. The cape it is.
His shoulders look a lot broader.
He is older. He went from 17 to 18.
Okay.
Great. It's settled.
Probably all that hiking around the Bionis did him some good as well. And everything he's been probably doing for the effort to rebuild.
Legend of Heropon Kino! It all started here!
Oh, 18 to 19. I thought it was 17 at the beginning. But oh well.
Maybe a year passed in his journey around the Bionis and Mechonis.
Okay, yeah, 18 to 19.
Event theater. I get to see all of this.
Bingo!
All over
Right
again.
away.
Oh, I can see it in different weather patterns as well.
So, a thing that I appreciate a lot about Future Connect, and you saw it in that first cutscene, is that Torna did this as well, where a lot of underrated music that got played once in the base game actually gets to be used prominently here. Oh, whoa!
Okay, wait, level 63, I can handle this.
Yeah, it was yellow, so I flipped out a little because it's the beginning of the game. You might have a little trouble though, but you probably can get through it. Just
a touch. I do have Kino who's a healer, so shouldn't be that bad.
I won't point out all cases though, but I look forward to that a lot. I loved when Torna did that, where all those great songs that played once in the base game actually got used more.
It's doing fine. So even though the... So I notice occasionally I'll be locked out of some like my arts here. Even though the circle's like full on them, like, or well I'm knocked down. Oh, I'm toppled.
Yeah,
Good
you
Lord.
were toppled.
Oh god, oh god, oh god.
Well,
revive Shulk!
Well, toppled, you can't do any actions. In some cases, you don't meet the requirements. If you have 3 above your head, you can't summon another elemental. So right now, you can't summon any more elementals because they crossed off. And then Mind Blast off on the far left, that's powered by filling up the gauge by discharging elementals, though, so it just means you don't currently meet the requirements. On other characters who are more melee focused, those will be crossed out when you're just out of attacking range.
We're so close!
You might level up if you do it.
Got him. Didn't level up, but I got him.
Gave you like a quarter of a level, actually. I thought that would do a lot more. Whenever an enemy is yellow or red, they are higher enough leveled above you that they get various stat bonuses that make them harder to hit and harder to deal with.
Gotcha.
Also means that you're going to topple them less.
I feel like there was an area on the Gormati Titan that looked like this.
There might be, yeah. It was so cathartic to me getting to see this area fully explorable because it was an unused area in the original game. I was fortunate enough that I got to actually write interview questions for an interview with Takahashi about Future Connected, and he was saying that the Bionis shoulder, I'd asked him what the story purpose was, and his answer was just that this was a test map, that they wanted to see what was capable on the hardware.
Oh,
and they didn't really intend for players to grow so attached to it and want to see it. Yeah, when this came around, they just decided to set it here because they wanted to give players the ability to explore it.
I'm getting a drink, okay. Heard a weird noise behind me that I couldn't tell what it was through the headphones. I turn around, I see
a red item.
My dog getting a drink.
That reminds me of the story of Kirby getting a drink at 1 in the morning.
So, when I was over at Emil's place to record Overcooked for TRG, I was sleeping at an inflatable mattress in his bedroom. And at one point, I hear this noise. I cannot tell where it's coming from, but it was wet and it was rhythmic. and I was thinking to myself, and I didn't move at all. I didn't say anything, and my first thought was, he isn't. Later found out it was Kirby taking a drink.
Yes! I was so just like, oh my god, I can see how you heard that in the darkness, and that's where your mind would have gone, and oh god, I'm like, I would hope I have more class than that.
Oh, I did tell that story in Fortune Street, okay.
Uh-huh. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Many bird people here.
Tyrkin.
Are there really only high-end tier living here?
Oh there, strangers.
I always wanted to meet the creator of SimCity.
Oh, hello.
I see. You've had a rough time of it.
Oh my god.
However, I suggest you steer clear of Alchemoth.
Maxis, I've got to warn you of the future ahead. You get merged into EA and no longer have an identity of your own.
Even if you
even worse, they get shut
there in
down.
one piece, don't expect the transporters to be running.
Oh? Why's that?
The thing that shot at you was no defense platform. It was a monster we've taken to calling the Fog King.
The Fog King?
Yeah. Suddenly showed up in Alchemoth a few months back.
From what I gather, you're from the Imperial Guard. Are the swords you carry just for show?
Taking a sword to it is folly. It laughs at our attacks.
Quite literally, actually. Every time we slice into it, we hear mocking laughter.
It's like hacking at smoke. Blows pass clean through it.
Must be Ghost. Ghost not shoot beams, dum-dum.
How do you know that?
So that's why you call it the Fog
Maybe it knows Ice Beam.
That's true. It's like a cryogonal just covered in mist.
We fought in defense of our home. We were ready to die, and many of us did. But in the end, it won us nothing at all. The Fog King's attacks tore into us hard. Eventually, we gathered the High Entia and anyone else we found, and gave up the capital, so that we might live.
How awful.
My grieving heart belongs there. Our heartland, our capital. Yet I cannot even mourn it.
Maxis,
Huh? Yes?
please, you have to tell us how to get inside.
Shulk, be serious.
Boy, are you hard of hearing?
I heard you.
Then you should know better.
No matter the situation, we have to go. If I fix the junks, we can all leave this place. Then, once we're in Colony 9, we can make plans to retake Alchemoth.
No point.
Why not?
Shulk, do you think we took all that lying down?
Huh?
We're not stupid, you know. We did all we could. It's true. I want to go home. But that's a dream that won't come to pass, and it already cost too many lives.
Maxis.
I understand where you're coming from. Still, I have to be blunt with you. Let it go.
For clarification, Shulk gave up the actual Monado at the end of Xenoblade 1, right?
Now what?
Or do I find out more about that later?
You'll hear more about the weapon on his back.
Okay.
Judging from the speech, I can't see us convincing him.
So this mean we're stuck here?
Quite a predicament, Empress Melia.
Who are you? How do you know my name?
Let's see. Purple, pink, and black color aesthetic. Way too happy demeanor. Yep.
I humbly beg your pardon.
He's gonna be creepy.
At your Majesty's
I don't
service.
know. From the first second I heard him open his mouth, I just did not like this guy.
Formerly of the Personal Protection Division of the Alchemoth Guard Regiment.
Is that so? Then the pardon is mine to beg, Sir Gelgar.
And I don't mean like, you know, I mean like genuinely like dislike is not
Please,
like, you know, not
dispense
trusting,
with
you
the
know.
majesty.
Yeah.
I mean just disliked.
He's like the air he presents is one of like, I'm going to stab you in the back later.
Yeah, this guy was a
Lord,
pretty
your
immediate like Tatsu tier for me.
Red flag. Big red flag.
The recent war has rid us of the wicked purebloods.
Oh right, you said hatred or dislike, not mistrust.
Yeah, it wasn't that it wasn't like, you know, just not trusting him. It was just, I just did not like this guy the first time I heard him open his mouth.
A new age dawns, and we half-breeds are chosen for its caretakers. With you, Lady Melia, as our shining paragon, I cannot but address you as Majesty.
Ah, he's sucking up.
I have no patience for wheedling.
Good on you, Melia.
Especially from knaves who spit on their ancestors.
I would never dream of doing such. I merely spoke plain truth, no more.
Do you like my bat suit? I'm trying to be Batman.
As you wish. But the Majesty address is burdensome to me.
If you absolutely insist.
Just like completely change his tone. Listen here, you little shit. I'm gonna call you Majesty.
Until you deign to
my leader, whether you like it or not.
Melia will have to suffice.
So kind, Sir Gelgar.
This guy's just a really overzealous Melia fan.
Make no mention of it, Lady Melia.
Sir Gelgar, we really need to get to Alcamoth, no matter what.
Ah, yes. I have heard your exchange with Max's.
And know that no new SimCity games will ever be coming.
Hindering the Empress's triumph.
I'm gonna be riding that joke for a while.
You're
a
welcome.
narrow-minded fool, if ever there was one.
I mean, just look at Spore. It did terribly. Not that there was any corporate meddling in it or anything. Yeah, this guy's EA to Maxis.
To begin the authentication process, one must raise their hand to the transporter. The device is configured in such a way that only some of the High-Entia in this land and the Imperial family may pass.
Gelgar is the
Hence,
nice guy
Lady
who's
Melia
glad she
should
lost
not
the love
have the
triangle so he can
slightest
ship
issue
himself with
activating
Melia.
Oh my god. Whoa.
A similar mechanism to the tombs, then.
That's our ticket into Alcamoth.
A lot of people are comparing him to Henry from Fire Emblem Awakening, but Henry, I don't hate Henry.
Fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, Henry's actually fun.
Yes.
Tasty news!
This guy's just creepy and exudes bad vibes.
All over.
Kind thanks, bird mister.
Not at all. I am but a humble servant in Lady Melia's employ.
And if you call me bird person again.
If it not displease my ladyship too grossly, may I offer you my companionship on your journey?
On one condition. Stop with the smiling eyes. I want to see what color your eyes are.
I have a modicum of skill with the blade. Please rest assured.
I appreciate the offer, but must refuse. We do not lack for strength.
Indeed. A great shame. Should the need arise, I shall remain ready to serve.
Certainly. By the way, Sir Gelgar, this outpost appears to consist of naught but soldiers. Where might all the other refugees reside?
They dwell beyond the Grandel ramparts, which lie below this point.
They live at a remove from you, then?
Yes, because of the Machina who live there.
What do you mean?
Might you have forgotten? When the war broke out, it was the Machina's treachery that lit the fuse. Were it not for them, we needn't have lost our brethren and our home.
You couldn't stand the Machina and thus moved away?
Precisely.
But the war is concluded, Sir Gelgar.
Some simply cannot let go so easily.
Melia, shall we go see for ourselves?
Ah, yes. Very well. Sir Gelgar, we will take our leave of you now.
Do please take care of yourselves. You'll find passage to the capital through the Cragmore Caverns.
Safe passage. The caverns are gated up.
Sir Gelgar, thanks for this.
Well, maybe he's just trying to trick you or something like that, being like, ah ha ha, they're gonna walk all the way back here.
Please to be extra careful of self.
I was like, there's a reason why it's like gated as well. You go in there and there's like a giant beastie in there.
The same to you all.
God, the motion blurring on them running away made them look like they were going really fast.
Zoom!
Visiting shops, you buy weapons and armor to help you on your journey. Help your journey go smoother. In this chapter of your adventure, you do not find armor among spoils for defeating enemies. You may find weapons that differ from what the shops have to offer. There's no lack of people having problems in the Bionis shoulder. Through completing quests they give you, you'll obtain rewards such as money and equipment and new color variations suitable for use as cosmetics.
You can look all pretty. There's
Yep.
actually quite a lot here in town. You got multiple side quests. Quite a lot.
Lena.
Huh? I'm stealing this one from chat. Ah, Tora, get it? Gilgar's big racist.
Exactly. Tora, get it? Gilgar's big racist. Need something? If you do, well, I'm busy. Can it wait? No, wait. I spoke too soon. Actually, I'd like to ask you to perform some tasks for me. I would not normally reach out to strangers such as yourselves, but there is a limit to what I can achieve myself. I've received requests for assistance from some of the younger companions. I'd like you to resolve their issues. They should not prove too difficult, yet the volume of work was high, so I was feeling quite harried. Tell me in greater detail.
You should shave.
Who? Him?
Yeah, he said he was feeling quite harried.
Oh,
so I was
harried.
making a
Gotcha.
dumb joke.
No, that was on me. It's slowing the uptake.
Yeah, your beard disgusts me, Tom.
I've been losing weight, so I think I've got more of a chin now. First, Gwyneth's request, which pertains to gathering plump wild grass. It's gotten rarer lately, hence the task of picking it was more taxing than it once was. Second, Fadeless's job of winnowing the preying caterpillar population. These in turn grew more and more numerous until their numbers needed culling. Thirdly, the request from Nopon, who was tasked with handling a number of noble brogs. Those critters have been breeding too much for our liking and need a little population control. Gather 5 lots of plump wild grass, subdue 3 preying caterpillars, as well as 2 noble brogs. I'd be grateful if you could undertake those 3 jobs for me. It's not too much to ask, of course. Accept the quest. Very good then. I shall let you get the details from each mission from the concerned parties. Rest assured that your issue will be attended with haste. I think there's another one around here. Yes.
Very big fan of Melia being the main character.
Yes. I think I'm way too. When I played Xenoblade Chronicles, I never used anybody but Shulk. So I'm gonna have to learn a lot of stuff in this one.
Oh yeah, you can play as Shulk if you really want to. I think they did that on purpose, making him the secondary character.
Yeah, but this seems more focused on Melia, and I think I'd rather learn how to play her.
Okay.
You're the one helping us thin out the preying caterpillars? They tend to roam between Navir Highland and the Purifying Falls. Stick to the road and you should see them by the time you're at Navir Crossroads. I do it myself, but these kinds of creepy crawlies really make me uneasy. You're a lifesavers to be sure.
If you want to know how to play Melia, I can give you some tips. I've actually learned quite a bit since my Let's Play of the game, where I think I kind of oversold. Oh boy, you can talk to Gaelgar again.
Let's do
right
it!
There!
What fortune to have happened upon the eminent Lady Melia in this desolate land. Surely this reunion is but a part of fate's grand design. Gross.
I think I overestimated Melia's abilities a bit in my Let's Play, where I would no longer call her the best character, but I would say she's probably like 3rd. She's up there. Like, she is really good. I just don't know if I'd quite call her the best.
Now, let me ask you something. Is it worth buying equipment here?
So they already said that you'll find armor, or so you will not find armor from enemies. You could maybe get like a few things. I don't remember exactly what these quest rewards are. You might want to check what the rewards are for the quests you've already accepted before dropping the cash.
Whoops. I hit... Oh, up on the D-pad auto runs. Okay.
Auto run is nice.
Quest log. Okay, each of these are a different quest. This one gives you...
Just money.
Money, and I think it's money, and experience.
So currently no quests are giving you items. You could check the map to see if there's more quests in the area. There is one over there.
Yep.
And just kind of see if any quests give you anything, and then just kind of make your decision from there.
Thank God you can still jump. Whatever shall I do?
They've said that you will find weapons out in the wild, though, that are going to be different from the shop. So
yeah.
I probably wouldn't put too much priority on buying weapons because of that.
Hello there. How would you feel about assisting me in my research? Come now, don't make those faces. It's an easy task, I swear. I'll take the grimace as a happily, ma'am, shall I? See, I've developed this tool for exploiting ether deposits, a common ether pick, if you will, and I'd like you to test it out. You're still looking uncertain? Struck dumb by my apparent genius? Oh, of course, you're used to being able to mine ether deposits on the Bionis with run-of-the-mill tools, aren't you? Well, they won't work here on Bionis' shoulder. The deposits are too dense, so you'll need a specialized implement, i.e. this. Previous iterations of the ether pick were pretty heavy machinery. They're requiring training and a license to operate. So to cut through the rigmarole, I looked into developing one that even lay people like you could use right off from the off.
Lady, all I did was press A on it and it worked fine.
If you prove me right, I'll even let you keep it once you're done. How about it?
Reward, question mark.
I wonder what it could be.
Oh, you'll do it? Well, that's just grand. See, I made the thing, so it wouldn't mean anything if I only tested it myself. Thanks. I used to have an assistant helping me, but they seemed dissatisfied for some reason and ran off before I knew it.
I really wonder why.
Just mosey up to an ether deposit, heft the common ether pick, and use it to give the deposit a good whack. Do let me know how you get on. Rest assured that your issue will be attended to with haste.
People are telling me that, hey, Melia being 3rd place, that's just barely above mid. I'm like, not when Charla is a distant 7th.
You know what? That's true. Kind of skewing the bell curve there.
Yeah, everyone but Charla is really strong to play as. So, like, when I say 3rd place, I consider that pretty high.
If I recall Caranel's words, I should locate an ether deposit and give it a good whack. No time like the present, I suppose. Look forward to this experience.
Boom.
Well, that didn't sound too good.
Charla's 8th
place. What just happened?
Everyone got buffs in Definitive Edition.
Except Charla?
Yeah, well, I think her AI is not as bad.
Okay.
But, like, she does still have the other downsides, like having the worst talent art in the game and not being good in chain attacks and stuff like that. Her talent art also gives her HP regen, so that's a new thing.
Well, that's good.
But yeah, she still has the worst talent art in the game. I would not call that good compared to the others.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for that. I have to say I didn't expect it to break so easily, though. Right, give it here for a minute. I see. So the problem is durability? All right. Due to the higher ether density on Biona's shoulder, it seems that it crystallized into a form that's perfect for gems. Just reinforcing the pick isn't likely to improve the yield in practice. Thank you all. This has been a valuable learning opportunity. I feel like I can take my research to the next level now. I did want you to have the common ether pick as thanks, but now that it's broken, it really won't do, will it? Well, that's too bad. I'll just have to give you the old retail model instead. Like I said, it's got its kinks, so it requires a trained hand, but it's better than nothing, right? You should be able to use it to harvest decently high purity gems from all around the shoulder. Saves you time crafting.
So so instead of having to do like the gem crafting system, you just get them from the deposits directly.
Yes, so It is actually a new thing. It's not just like, yeah, you need to quest to be able to press A on stuff.
There you go. Mine actual gems from ether deposits. If you exhaust a given deposit, check back after a while. As you progress through the story, you may be able to obtain more efficient ether pick. With a better pick, you'll you could mine gems of higher rank. I got a hit.
I'm hearing Charla's AI is still pretty bad in Definitive. I don't know. I haven't played like the base game in Definitive. I just played the new stuff though, so I'm not the best person to ask about that. But
I'll just use these for now. Let's see. I'll go put more
HP could never hurt for sure.
Yeah.
World Ender.
Was that the name of? Oh, that's the name of her. Wow.
Yeah, so dramatic.
Behold the world ender! Tiny electric zap.
I do want to say that every character got massively buffed in Definitive Edition because of level 12 arts being added with the challenge mode.
Ooh.
So, yeah, especially Ryan benefited a lot.
Das ist good, das ist good. Let's see. I guess the Brogs are 61. Let's go for plump pickings first. I wonder if oh, here we go. Set is active.
Woo.
Hopefully that'll, yes, okay. I was hoping that would mark where I need to go. Oh, I was looking at the map, and I was like, let's see, are there any more quests? And then I saw like all these exclamation points, and I'm like, whoa! And then I realized those are just objectives.
You're so good at yelling.
Is that to say that I'm giving you tinnitus?
It's like, oh Tom, you're so good at yelling. Let's see.
Yell more for me, baby.
You could go to Melia's arts and switch those around. Maybe see if she's got some other arts you might want to use.
Oh yeah, good idea.
She currently has. Could be a good use. I also haven't unpacked Kino or Nene's abilities yet if you want to see what they're like.
Yeah, I've only taken a look at Shulk and Melia so far. Well, summon wind. Discharge inflicts area damage. Oh, so discharge is when you use... Okay, gotcha.
Yes.
So you build up... So you could build up to 3 of these and then use the elemental discharge to, Gotcha.
Correct. Everything has a buff when you use it, and then it has an effect when it's discharged with using the middle. And then copy is really good because you can use the same art twice in a row. It's kind of a special thing that Melia has.
Okay. Resummons last elemental. Okay,
yeah, it's just a... Sorry.
So it's like I could just say like summon bolt and while it's recharging, I just do summon copy, right?
Yeah, you could do that. Being able to just use the same art twice is one of the things that makes Melia.
And then would that put 2 of the same element on like over her that I'd be able to discharge, or is it still only just the 1?
You would get 2. So you would have the Ether Up buff, and then you'd be able to use Summon Bolt with the Ether Up buff still there.
Reduces physical damage. I'm assuming in enemies, right? Not in us?
It's reduces physical damage that you take.
Oh, that you take, okay.
Yeah.
Discharge ice. Discharge inflicts chill damage, reduces ether damage. Actually, it would be pretty neat to combine ice and earth.
I think I'm wanting to say that ice and fire are opposed to each other, where you can't inflict an enemy with burn and chill at the same time, if memory serves.
Okay.
So I think you want one or the other out of those 2, but you can absolutely stack earth with another damage over time ability.
So I'm wondering if I should, because wind, let's see. Discharge inflicts, increases agility. I don't know. I'm definitely keeping summon bolt.
Okay.
But
you can inflict burn and chill. Okay, so never mind. That's just a rusty memory.
Okay. Well, let me see what fire does then. Increases strength. I'm wondering if I should keep the HP regen. And then what was this one? Releases internal strength to seal enemy arts. Only available in elemental burst. Oh, so is that when the gauge around this is full?
Yes.
Okay.
So you can that and Mind Blast are only when you have that full.
Okay.
So those are both limited. Spear Break and Starlight Kick are good, where that is a force topple, so you don't have to break the enemy first, and generally enemies have high break resistance rather than high topple resistance.
Starlight Kick, and what was the other one?
Spear Break. You have to do Spear Break first for Starlight Kick.
Gotcha.
But it ignores break and just goes straight to topple if you use them right in a row. Melia's greatest strength, I would say, is like doing damage over time, and then when you have all those effects laid down, doing Summon Bolt twice.
I don't really have a lot of damage ones because I just picked up the 2 that reduce physical damage and reduce ether damage, so I went more defensive on this one.
Well, ice will inflict chill damage, so you have
That's true.
You have 2 damage over time effects right there.
Oh, okay. Oh, I gotcha. So like so bring up these, discharge them, and then you summon bolt twice to increase the amount of damage, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, summon bolt's going to be your damage increase, and then you're going to be doing damage over time with the others.
Maybe. I definitely want Spear Break and Starlight Kick, considering the rave reviews that they're getting. Just wondering what I should get rid of. Definitely not summon copy. Healing gift probably isn't worth it at all, is it?
I don't personally like it. Melia's got the lowest HP of any party member and some of the worst defenses too. So I kind of don't like making her even more like prone to just an AoE attack than she already is.
Let's see. So I'm either getting rid of crowd control or situational massive damage. Probably crowd control. At this point I seem to only be fighting enemies one-on-one at this point. I'll switch it if I'm ever in a bind. So I think I'm good here.
People don't switch around their arts enough, I feel like. They usually just do it all at once, though, but putting away stuff for when you're not going to need it is nice.
Okay, a lot of these I recognize. Shaker Edge.
Shulk is nice and easy, just having 8 arts.
Oh, that's all he had? Oh, okay, cool. I remember what a lot of these do. Slash enemy to inflict daze. They need to be suffering topple, though, so hopefully his AI is good. Shadow Eye to reduce aggro, Slit Edge for side attack damage, backslash for back damage, light heal because he needs it. 2 break arts, one that is a fan in front of him, and one's an individual target. What did Battle Soul do? Sacrifice half of the HP to fill the talent gauge.
I didn't use that enough in my Let's Play. It's actually quite good in a pinch, but I was always way too scared to use it. Does this look familiar?
Mm-hmm. Hi, Charla. Doze off. Diffuses the feeling of panic after overusing arts. Wow, okay. So basically, he's Charla with anxiety.
Oh, gosh.
Boost?
Yogurt stance.
Wait, hold on. What is that supposed to be? I feel like that's a take on something that Charla had or something.
It's like, I think it's her aggro down. I forget what it's called. Egg shaker. Covert stance.
Covert.
So covert stance, yogurt stance.
It reduces aggro, so that's not bad. It'll blast.
These are basically the same arts, though, but there are some animation differences, though, so some of them come out faster, some come out slower, though, but it's pretty negligible. They are mostly the same characters.
I don't know if there's really anything I'd want to change on here, though. Let me see what he's got equipped. All right, so all these are like healing in some regard. He's got one that I thought like got rid of negative effects, right?
Cure Thingamy and Curity Pure Round, I think, are what you're thinking of, where those
removes debuffs from target.
They grant temporary debuff immunity after also getting rid of it.
I think that'd be good.
Yeah, I really like the debuff immunity. That's one of the better things Charla has going for her.
Oh, okay, wait. So Curity Pure Round is for the entire party. So that's probably...
It just has a longer recharge.
I'm willing to take that risk. Shield Kaklang. Oh, so he's part of Dragon Quest. Releases a special barrier of ether that absorbs some damage. That's pretty good. Crackle Bullet, 2-hit combo. Critical against flying enemies. It's probably the best damage that I'm going to get out of him. Maybe I should probably switch to Nene. It'll blast and yogurt stance. What does Nene have? Ah, here we go.
Familiar.
Yep. Hammer beat, bone upper, chive sobot, feather swing, sword drive, lariat, mile down. Shield curse smash, hangry. I don't care if that's bad or not. I'm keeping that.
Yeah, hangry is rage.
Engage, berserker.
Mile down and shield curse smash are probably the best 2 arts.
Yeah. I think I'll probably just keep everything that, because all these seem pretty on point for a Rhine type character. Yeah,
Bone Upper might be worth it just because that I think that raises talent gauge. I think that's the one that does.
Let's see, knock the enemy for 6 with knock the enemy for 6 with a mighty thwack. Fills talent gauge 18%.
Yeah, Bone Upper can be good.
Hammer beat draws.
She has does she have a version of Magnum Charge? I didn't see it, but it might have just been behind your head.
Let's see. Yeah, Magnum Starch.
Yeah, Magnum Starch. Magnum Charge and Sword Drive is, I think, the best single art damage in the game.
Okay. So I definitely want Mile Down and Shield Curse Smash. I definitely want to keep Hangry. Aura Toast. Let's see. Available when Aura is active. And that's what Hangry is. Hangry's an Aura. Available when Aura is active. Attacks reduce enemy strength. I guess what should I get rid of for Magnum Starch?
I'm not the biggest fan of Aura Toast. You put auras on toast.
There you go.
Them darn millennials putting auras on toast.
All right, and you recommended Bone Upper as well, right?
It is bringing. They are. Oh, okay. A good point was raised. Magnum Charge isn't as good with no chain attacks, unfortunately. I didn't realize that. That is a good point. It is a good art though, but yeah, it's not as good without that. Sorry though. Yeah, Bone Upper was one of the ones I was recommending.
You think I should get rid of Magnum Starch for Bone Upper then?
Maybe. So that way you have your talent art more.
Let's hold off on it for now and just see how this goes as it is.
Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of stuff all over the place, and it's been a while for me, so I apologize.
It's all good.
Sorry, I'm giving you conflicting information.
Let's bring Nene in here. There we go. Thank you all so much for... I'm sorry. I was going to tell Chad thank you so much for all the subs and bits. I'll get around to reading them if we have a moment. But for now, that is not happening.
Magnum Starch is good if played as, is kind of what I'm seeing.
Gotcha. All right, if that's the case, then I'll stick with Bone Upper then. I'll bone up on my Bone Upper.
Downside is just the AI not chaining arts together in all situations, where it'll look for break, topple, and daze, but it won't really look for much else.
Yeah, these deer things always look so wicked to me. It's not gonna attack me, right? Is that what this is? Yeah. Like, were they born with the blades? Like.
I always thought they were made of horn.
Like, one thing I always thought about mythical animals is that or fictional animals is like metal growing out of them. That's just nuts to me.
I guess maybe that does fit with the egg sacs having mechon parts stuck in them, which is really creepy.
Oh yeah. I've discovered a new.
I do like how they're Machina X. That does reference its geological location on the Bionis, where it was meant to be between Machina Forest and Aerith Sea.
Plump. Alright. Let's engage.
Nene, go and spank him with your club.
Yo, Nene's going clubbing!
Regular battle theme is so good. So there you go. Your damage over time and just how that HP is just inching down, it's so good. Adds up to so much over even just a short amount of time. You topple him again. Good.
There we go. Okay, I think I'm getting the hang of this.
Yeah, you're doing well. Thing about Melee is just that she's not like the best topple locker because her stuff's got longer recharges though, but the fact that she can just force topple an enemy whenever she wants without having to worry about break resistance, and then her damage over time effects are really good, and then also you do more damage while an enemy is toppled, and she can just do a huge amount of damage all at once with the summon bolt, summon copy thing.
Yeah. Man.
The fact that she can just use the same art twice just gives her so much more utility.
Glad I went for this combo then. Woo! Down we go. Woo! I think I'm. Yep. Let's do it. Big old damage.
Boom! You melted him.
Just like if Melia was just got fed up with Shulk being all ignorant, I guess the phrase would go. Just, you know, that attack is just her like screaming at him.
It's reminding me of Joan from Clone High.
Oh yeah. Oh my god, that's perfect.
Shulk
I didn't mean to do summon copy yet.
Shulk being Abe is actually pretty funny.
Yeah. Oh man, I gotta ask Fiora to the dance. Melly just punches. Incredible. Does that mean Ryan is Gandhi?
Maybe Ricky is Gandhi.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Ryan is JFK.
Yes.
Dude, you cannot tell me that this is not canon. I don't care if Takahashi says this is not the case. He's wrong. Okay.
I want to
say this.
Anyway, go for it.
Whenever Ryan and Charlotte get it on, there is no way that he doesn't just go, now it's Ryan time. You cannot tell me he doesn't say that whenever him and Charlotte get it on.
I like your funny predictions, Magic Shulk. And the AI's doing good in creating those topple combos, because everything I've fought has pretty much gotten days every single time.
Mollusk mucus.
Mollusk mucus. What's that? I think one of my favorite episodes of that, it's gory as all hell, but one of my favorite episodes of Clone High is the Christmas one, where Abe keeps having the inside of his mouth sliced open.
Oh my god.
Like, my favorite instance of that is like when he's talking about the Nork. And he's like, well, I seem to have sliced open the inside of my cheek when they're trying to like make the prototype for it. And like, he's just so calm about it.
The kinds of things those characters go through, it's just another day in their life.
Oh yeah. We got the Friend Shelterer O.
It's a new weapon for Nene?
Let me see. Change equipment. Whoops. Yes. More
Friend
damage.
Shelterer O.
That's pretty darn good. Less block rate, but pretty darn good otherwise.
It's so weird, I was just, oh!
Shulk's never gonna get new equipment, I'm assuming.
I think the Minato replica, like, more or less, you don't have to worry about his weapons.
Alright, I think that's all the quests I've got. I keep meaning to pick map, and I end up doing auto run. There is another quest.
The main menu is straight up Kingdom Hearts 3.
You are okay. You're not weird bad guy.
Have you come here across Nivir Highland? Then you must have met those ether-based organisms along the way. I speak of the common monsters composed entirely of ether. These ether organisms have appeared all across Nivir Highland recently, and in large numbers too. There must be at least 2 points they're spawning from, as their exact properties differ based on location. Anyway, I'm concerned. When these organisms gather, they create a strong ether field that attracts other monsters. If you haven't seen them spawn yourself, it's possible there's some prerequisite to it happening that we're not aware of. If you notice a flock of these organisms in your travel, I'd like you to ask that you eliminate them with all haste. Ooh, we get armor. Anemone Brim D and Princess Dress D.
We like the D.
We like the D. That was my favorite thing in...
If need any extra helping, Nene, happy to lend support. Much appreciated, Nene. This problem will be solved in no time.
100% Subscribe saying, to both of y'all, what are your thoughts on Xenoblade 3 so far? It seems like a war of the waifus to me.
It is literally the fandoms of Xenoblade 1 and 2 going to war.
I would not be surprised if, like, internally that was the premise.
They actually said that Xenoblade 3 was being written at the same time that 2 was.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
They knew. They knew. What was I gonna say? I'm looking forward to it. I mean, like, you did that interview with Good Vibes Gaming about the trailer breakdown, right?
Yes, I was one of the people that analyzed the trailer and
yeah.
the script.
So yeah, check out that video if you haven't.
I do find it really funny though how, like, not to like overgeneralize though, but I do see a lot of people like get defensive over Xenoblade 1 though, but a lot of Xenoblade 2 fans, when people point out that the game is flawed, they're just like, yeah, we know. As a fan of both, I'm man enough to admit that.
And then there's X, which like doesn't actually fit into the series, is kind of its own thing and has its own problems to deal with.
X is very much the middle child, unfortunately, which is a shame because I'd love to see it continued. I think it deserves it. It has a lot of potential, it just didn't really get to live up to a lot of it.
I know it is none of my business to be asking outsiders, but would you consider assisting us with a hunt? Some of our people sustained injuries while out in the last one, leaving us somewhat short-staffed.
Tell me in greater detail. Nene, admit, Nene also curious.
Go down from here in the direction of the lake, and you'll arrive at Navir Highland. There you should be able to find some Machna X. Hey, there's those things I was talking about. We were able to lure them out with bait not long ago. Would it trouble you to defeat them and collect some of the X-Iron hearts for us? I shouldn't say elks. That might be offensive to some VTubers I know. Once you've finished, be sure to lay some bait to the west of Navir Highland. They won't congregate if we don't coax them out, and our hunters could do with the assistance. I'm actually gonna take a quick moment here to just read all the subs and whatnot that I missed.
Go for it.
Because there were quite a few. I think Yuki Mizuno was the last one I read. So Federal Stormblade with the 35 months of tier 1 saying, love you, Tom. Keep being awesome. BRB Tech with the 4 months of tier 1. Mahalo Mew with the 15 months of tier 1. Aiden C97 with the 60 months of tier 1 saying, 60 months? It's 5 years, man. Hi Olima with the 83 months of tier 1 saying Bingus Bongus, we're traveling to Bionis. God, have you seen Barry's Kingdom Hearts recaps?
No.
Even if you're not really into Kingdom Hearts, they're good for their comedic value. And also really accentuate how confusing the series is. Ryan B with the 18 months of tier 1. Apotheon 88 with the tier 1 sub. Westifer with the tier 1 sub. CJ the Great Hunter with the 16 months of tier 1. Sir Scrap with the tier 1 sub. Ordered Setter with the 77 months of tier 1. Darth Pixaris with the 250 bits saying bits for the bit god. Best in the Biz with the 6 months of Prime saying excited you're playing one of my favorite games. I'm trying best to wait patiently for the third game. Hey, I mean, it got moved up, so not much longer now.
Bingo!
Pokedude 14 with the 89 months of tier 1 saying, don't worry, that'll buff out before you return it to Mickle. Oh yeah, we kind of ruined the junks. Don't worry, Captain, we'll buff out those scratches. 100% from Will Peters saying, but father, when can I be on my own? I've got the whole world to see. I'm assuming, I don't know why you extended all the vowels in this one, but I'm assuming you're talking about, I don't know if you're talking about my dog or if you're talking about, Kino. Either way. Anime Chick with the 3 months of tier 1, Mr. Fang with the 88 months of tier 1. Red Burning Dragon with the 60 months of tier 1 saying, Hiropon Riki will save day. Spirit of Water Montaro with the 20 months of tier 1 saying, Power of Datapon surged through Nene. Yeah, Nene is very much like the older sibling that takes care of the younger siblings. Omega Panda 76 with the 7 months of tier 1 saying, hey Tom, first time been on stream with Choga as a part of it. Love his solo and TRG work, but I also love your streams. I've seen you blind play the Danganronpa series, and it was great to see you experience it. Keep up the great work, Tom. Thank you very much. SBL Knucker with the 82 months of tier 1 saying, why is this sub so heavy? Oh yeah, it's made out of lead. Is 82 the atomic number for lead? Is that why you made that particular joke?
I'm checking.
Thanks, Emil. The humble fellow with the 100 bits saying, always nice to see Xenoblade content. My hope for the future is
82.
82, okay. My hope for the future of the series is a Xenoblade Warriors game with characters from 1, 2, 3, and X. That would be interesting. That would very much be a Nopon Archsage deal.
My biggest wish for that would be making Lorithia playable, and every attack she says, "You'll pay for your insolence."
I was gonna make a joke, and you could probably glean what it was based on my apprehension to say it. I'll say it anyway. Lorithia is part of the healthcare system. You'll pay for your insulin.
I've thought of that before.
Hero Chaos Chow, moving on. I'll just move on. Hero Chaos Chow with 100 bits saying, hi Tom and Emil. Emil's just taking a lot of Xenoblade tour with TRG this week, huh? Both of you excited for 3? Oh yeah, you're doing the start of Xenoblade Chronicles with John on Saturday, aren't you?
Correct. That is the thing I am doing.
Advertising. Miracle Captors with 100 bits saying, since Emil's playing Banjo-Kazooie, here's a bit of trivia for Tooie. Lord Wu Fok Fok, who's a boss in Banjo-Tooie. Lord Wu Fok Fok's name was inspired by Paul Machakik, an engineer at Rare who swore a lot when he found glitches in his code, then screamed woo when they were fixed. So woo, fuck! Orion X2 with the 45 months of Prime. Scrimalosis with the 100 bits saying, question to both y'all. What are your thoughts on Xenoblade 3? We're getting this question a lot. Seems like, oh no, that was the one never mind, that was the one I just read. Moonlight Candle with the 13 months of tier 1 saying, 13 months, I'm finally a teenager. That's how it works, right? Yeah, sure. Queen Kenda gifting a tier 1 sub to Polykin Silver Shadow. Queen Chi with 100 bits saying, Xenoblade.
Ultra the Wing with 100 bits saying, yo, Tom and Emil, I may have to catch the VOD later as the weather sucks today, but anyway, hope both of you are having a good day. Thank you. Here's a sub for all the subs. Mwah. Xenoblade Consultant to the stars. Anyway, accepted the quest. Now I gotta go kill those iron tusked bastards.
I do want to take a moment of something I was reminded of with us bringing up X. If you have a copy of Xenoblade X and a Wii U, I would suggest if you ever plan on playing it, pop it in soon and install parts of the game to the hard drive, because the game performs really poorly without that, and it needs to connect to the eShop in order to do that. So come next year, you won't be able to play the game optimally if you have not already installed it.
I'm sure, I'm like, here's the thing. I'm sure someone's gonna upload that update to like the internet that you can just download onto a drive, but it's probably gonna be really convoluted and hard to find, and even worse to get it on there and have it actually function with the Wii U.
And I'm sure they'll shut down those websites even though they're not making this data legally available.
Mm-hmm. And it doesn't cost them anything.
Yeah, so absolutely, like, if you have a disc copy of Xenoblade X, pop it in, connect it to the internet, download those updates, just do it now so that it's playable in the future. Otherwise, you're gonna have a lot of performance issues, a lot of popping.
Yes, yes. Hope it's not too much trouble to ask you all this of you, but we greatly appreciate if you could find the time. Rest assured that your issue will be attended to with haste. All right, there we go. All the side quests, we got them. We got them.
Oh, it just really sucks that X has that problem and it's never been re-released. It's like one of the last Wii U exclusives.
Which means it makes it all the more valuable as part of my Wii U collection. Ha 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 ha!
How's completing Wii U for you? Have you finished?
Oh yeah, I finished that a while ago. I think the last one I needed was one where it was a game that hadn't released yet. It was like a limited run game. It wasn't through limited run, but it was like a limited run game.
I know that there's still games coming out for the Wii U even now, which is surprising.
Wait, what? Well, you mean, I hope you mean digitally.
Yeah, digitally.
Okay.
It doesn't have retail presence, but yeah. I could see the Wii U being a system that like hobbyists do homebrew for in the future, kind of like how there's new Dreamcast games coming out.
Oh yeah.
I could see it being one of those systems that hobbyists just take a liking to because it's just very unique, and the gamepad would allow a lot of opportunities for just like strange things.
I'm honestly surprised that forcing topple with Starlight Kick worked there.
No, it's really effective. A lot of enemies, they don't want you toppling, they just give it a crap load of break resistance, but melee is just not effective by it.
Like, she's much more of like a caster. So like probably not the most like physically fit in that regard. So I just find it funny that it's like, why can't we force this thing down to the ground? And then it's just like, oh, don't worry, let me kick it.
You can insta-kill this if you topple it, I think. I think it's over a bottomless pit.
Well, let's do it.
Let's see.
No, damn it.
It moved forward, damn it. This is a good thought. You have a lot of end lag on it.
Oh, God!
Oh, boy. The Starlight Kick has got a lot of end lag on it because she just, like, falls over when she does it, because what you're saying, she's not physically fit.
Okay, we killed that thing fast. Now we got the Machna Ansel to deal with. Oh, boy.
It's 4 levels above you. Oh, God, Shulk is... Oh, no.
Time to run!
Sorry, Shulk. You can press down twice to proper run away. There you go.
Oh.
Yeah, click that.
We're abandoning Shulk!
Abandon Shulk!
There we go. Took a while for them all to get back to me, but at least I killed the Wind Nebula.
Screamalosa says Melia can kick down a god.
I mean, like, a lot of the stuff that they don't want you to topple has break resistance, right? So there's probably not a lot that has topple resistance.
There's some things that are topple immune, but they're very few and far between. Usually it's like if a boss is above a bottomless pit, they give that topple immunity because you would instantly kill it, but there's even unique monsters that are over bottomless pits that are not topple immune that you can do that to.
That is interesting. Oh, I was gonna say something about the X enemies here, the Machna X, or not really about the enemy themselves, but just that it reminded me of something.
I was talking before about the fact that the Mac to X seem to have like mechanical or like or metallic parts of them. Did you know like beaver's teeth have iron in them?
I didn't know that, but that makes sense though, because I remember in biology I learned that the iron in food is actually little chunks of metal, which really surprised me.
It's like that's why like beaver's teeth are orange.
Oh.
Because it's like an iron oxide that's in there.
That's cool. I remember the way that I learned about iron being actual metal in biology was our biology teacher was all like, so, you know, when you're eating food, you know, it's got like iron in it, right? That's not real iron, is it? And he just goes, and everyone's just like, no. And then what he did was he pulled out like a thing of Special K. He mashed it up, he made it, he got it wet, and then he pulled out like a strong magnet, and we saw like little chunks flying up into the magnet. We're just like, what? Because I thought iron was just the name of some nutrition thing, and oh, that's not actual metal, but no, he was actually right.
Yeah, how could that possibly be metal?
It's why things are crunchy when you bite into them.
I'm realizing now that I can probably go through a lot of these techniques a lot faster than I have been. Was the X dealing spike damage there? I noticed that like purple spikes appeared in its on its health bar.
Yes, that is a new feature of Definitive Edition, is it tells you if the enemy has spike damage up front now, which I think is so much better.
Oh my god, so many quality of life choices here.
That was, I think that was the worst thing about 1.
Ice. I probably should have been closer to him. Oh no, I think he still got it.
It was awful, like when you were fighting an enemy just fine, and then you topple it in the middle of the fight, and whoops, it has topple spikes, and you didn't know that until you were already taking damage.
Uh-oh! You're dead now!
Yeah, you kind of just have to know from having played the game enough, which I don't like.
Okay, so I got that. Oh, and now I gotta bait the rest of it. Yeah, that's not great.
Yeah, just having spikes on the health bar to show you, hey, the enemy currently has spike damage is just good.
This appears to be the place.
I don't know if I placed it there or not. I didn't get a mission complete. Do I gotta go back to him? Quest log?
Always check, yeah.
Hunting help? Return to Hamelin, okay.
Hamelin. There were a lot of characters who had names that began with Ham back in Xenoblade 2, and I made fun of those a lot. There was like Hamish and Hamlish and Hamusa, which I said sounded like Jar Jar Binks.
Just something that he'd say. There's a chest here that I did.
Have some Hamusa.
I think that's him saying he wants some hummus.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be him having a ham sandwich.
Oh.
Some Hamusa.
Hamusa. For some reason, what came to mind was the bit from Jimmy Neutron where the adults were hunting the caribou. Hunk, cluck, yeah. Hunk, cluck, yeah.
Ooh, caribou. I haven't watched Jimmy Neutron in years, like a very long time. I remember really liking it when I was 12, 13.
People are really latched onto Carl Weezer nowadays just because he's even like in the days of Jimmy Neutron, he was a meme.
There's a clip of him that I'm really sad has not been uploaded to YouTube, at least not the last time that I checked, that I think could absolutely be a thing. In the Halloween special, I think the problem of the plot of the episode was that everybody thought they were actually their costumes. So Carl was a vampire, he thought he was actually a vampire, and they were all behaving like they were actually their costumes. And I remember at the end of the episode when Jimmy like breaks the spell on everybody, Carl goes, "Hey, I don't want to drink blood anymore."
Husk Chucker versus Husk Shooter. Well, okay, yeah, Chucker's better. Did you get anything new? No, still on the end of the world. Hey, I don't want to drink blood anymore.
You're still on that, Melia.
Good lord. Yeah, still on that end of the world nonsense. Melia's just running around here with a sandwich board that says the end is near. Ah, you again. I've heard back from Gwyneth and the rest. I'm glad you resolved their issues. Well, I have your ear. Here's something I realized earlier. It's quite possible the caterpillars gathering to eat plump wild grass and the brogs to eat the caterpillars. Seeing how you've taken out the caterpillars and brogs, the wild grass might come back sometime soon. We'll have some food shortages to grapple with until then, but that is my problem. Lucky for everyone, then that you've won me some breathing room here, huh? I hope I was of some help.
Hey, Dan's here.
Dan! Someone made a Say It Ain't So covered by Carl, and it's great. Oh my god.
Dan the Motion Man.
Say it ain't so. I will not go. Turn the lights off. Carry me home. No, 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 no.
Thank you all for the help. We are in your debt. Oh my god. 100 bits from Orion X2 saying, so 3 things. Even though everything is saying it is it, I'm not convinced that the Queen in Xenoblade 3 is Melia. 2, there's a theory in Xenoblade 3 that may be setting up Mira from X, and I dig it. 3, I really hope that Noah ends up being the 3rd version of a certain conduit fanatic, give him a redemption arc.
People are freaking out at us because we sang the wrong song. We're not Blink 182. That's all the small things we were singing, not. It just has Say It Ain't So as a lyric.
Oh yeah. Oh right.
It was almost
Jimmy.
That's where it's going.
I mean, our idea has potential.
It does. Yes, it really does.
I like how neither of us noticed that we were singing all the small things. It has Say It Ain't So as a lyric in it.
I heard Say It Ain't So. That's the first day it came to mind. Rio the Mountain Hermit with the 13 months of Prime. Here's a sub for your sub. Mwah. And sorry for looking down my nose at you all. That wasn't exactly gracious. Quest complete! Nene... Oh, was Nene level 55? Or 59, I should say? If she was 55 and went to 60, then I would have concerns.
She does start lower level than the others.
Gotcha. Does everyone gain experience from this, or should I have Kino in the party from time to time?
Everyone gains.
Okay.
It's fine.
What was I don't remember exactly what I was doing. I should probably check my quest log. I keep forgetting I could fast travel in this because I just ran back to camp like a chump.
When you start a new game, it's nice to just run around.
It's true. Hunting help. I had to go back to the guy.
Go back to Hamelin. The Pied Piper of Hamelin.
Does he only appear at night?
Is that your active quest?
Set as active. It was not my active quest.
Mm-hmm.
But the map? I think he only appears at night.
Guess so.
All right, and then let's see. Change time. Here we go. If I could turn back time. There he is. Or maybe, yes, that is the person. Hamelin.
Speaking of vampires.
So I heard you return with the X-Ironhearts. My thanks. These ought to revitalize our injured warriors. They may be hard to stomach, but their powerful medicine properties are sure to expedite the healing process. Since you've laid out the bait, the next round of hunting should be relatively painless. We're very much indebted to you this day. Thank you. Quest complete! And I got, Ruda Hood and... quit. Don't take any of it. Rudra Hood, and Rudra Jacket. Which seems like it is equipment for Shulk. He's got the noise suppressor. Let me see if Melia can equip that. Well, I got the anemone brim, but that's what I have equipped already.
All right, kid, don't hurt yourself.
Listen, let's see. Oh, you know what? The hood actually looks good with that outfit.
Agility up 10 is good.
Yeah. The Rex jacket. That's not Rex's outfit. The princess
I guess it is
dressed.
a little blue. It's not showing half his crotch, though.
More agility up. This is a pretty slick outfit, I must say.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like he could star in the next Final Fantasy game where everyone's clad in black leather. 100 bits from Also the Wing saying, going back to the convo about spike effects, didn't one of the super bosses have an instant death spike? Is that true?
Yeah, the Avalanche Odyssey has instant death as a spike status.
Oh. That seems horrific.
You have to have debuff resistance or unbeatable.
Set this in my active quest. I keep, like, forgetting how any of the menus work in this game, and I'm like, I've got to set it to this. How do I do that again?
Is Stranger in Paradise good? I thought it looked really funny, and I kind of wanted to try it just because of how funny it looked.
What's Stranger in Paradise?
The remake of Final Fantasy 1 where it's super edgy and like,
we're going to kill chaos. Yeah,
the super like dude bro version of Final Fantasy 1.
Incredible.
It's not good. It's good IMO. No. It's a lot of fun. Strangers is good. It's very funny. It's good gameplay.
I was gonna say it's probably good from that perspective as like. Okay. Is the dialogue incredibly bad, but the gameplay good? Because if that's the case, then it seems like it's worth the play.
It doesn't take itself seriously at all, which I think is good.
Right, I'm going the other way because...
More or less, yeah, it's hilarious, very divisive. So some people really love it, other people really don't, is what I'm learning. It's very 50-50. Story is good, gameplay is good, it's okay.
Wind Nebula, Wind Nebula, Wind Nebula.
Now you shall witness our power. Everyone, do your best. Nene, weather any storm.
People seem pretty positive on it, just for different reasons.
My favorite reason for anything is usually like it's so bad, like that it's like really bad.
Well, a thing that I think, I'm not so sure that good and bad are good descriptors of media. I think interesting and not interesting is
That's true.
Because there's a lot of bad things that I like, and that's the case for so many other people, and I'd much rather watch something like hilariously awful than watch something that's just boring.
Mm-hmm.
I think interesting and not interesting is a better descriptor of media.
It's kind of like that kind of seems like the Mystery Science Theater like school of thought there, because they watch bad movies all the time, but like there's so much, but they're interesting, you know, like they're like they were probably made to be serious, but they're made on like shoestring budgets and like were never able to like get off the ground.
A lot of bad movies, you can kind of appreciate what they were going for in a lot of cases, where you can see that they were really trying, even though it is bad. Like, you can see what they were trying to do.
There's also the comedy aspect you can take away from some of these as well.
I mean, everybody loves The Room.
Oh yeah,
The Room is a great movie.
Can we hit this? We're being swept down the river.
Yeah, it is kind of pushing.
We're a nice little lazy cruise here. That's why I couldn't do anything with that. There we go.
Ooh.
Did Nene knock us up?
Did Nene do what now? Knock those socks? I just realized you can't hear the game.
Yeah, actually I can't. I've just been, like, speaking from chat or speaking from memory on what the music is like.
I apologize for that. The reason I can't do it like that is because of how I've got the capture set up for this.
Yeah, a lot of people I've streamed with have the same problem. I think John's been the only stream I've been on recently where he has like a web page where you can watch the stream just without us talking.
Yeah. I just tried to do Summon Bolt twice in a row because I was like, I did it twice in a row before. Why isn't it working now? And completely forgetting that Summon Copy was a thing.
It happens. Summon Copy is just such a good art. I love the idea of that, giving a character that as a gimmick. She still has her bolt over her head.
I think I didn't dispel one of them.
Okay, now it's gone.
So 3 of those things will appear over her head at maximum, right?
You can have 3 max.
Okay. I'll be right back. I'm just going for a swim.
Pop.
Down it goes.
I think it did resist your topple, but it died anyway.
Well, it worked out.
That's because you're both pretty sturdily built.
Oh. Yeah, yep.
Is there an enemy behind me?
Shulk having that, I don't know if anybody heard what he said, but he basically just said that both Melia and Nene were sturdily built.
You calling her around?
And then, what was, and then he said, like, why are you staring at me like that? What, is there an enemy behind me? Companion's cape. Yes, Shulk's getting a starlight kick to the groin.
That reminds me, in Pokemon, I think it's in Platinum, one of the there's like a lady in the Battle Frontier who says, if I win, you can have a sweet kiss, and then if you beat her, she says, how about a swift mega kick instead?
Incredible. All right, a new anemone brim.
Mastering the Monado was really easier than learning about sex. Oh, learning about the fairer sex! I mean, my version wasn't wrong either.
Ooh, I like this color. Yep, yeah, well, here, I mean, like, Shulk probably hasn't had the, Shulk probably had the talk and just ignored it.
He's probably more interested in the scientific part of it.
He likes it mechanically as opposed to what it represents. He's explaining it as he's doing it. Oh boy.
Oh man.
That's true. I mean, that someone in chat makes a good point. The only person who probably would have given him the talk would have been Dixon. Fitting on the name, but he probably didn't approach it very well.
Gosh, I made so many jokes about his name in my Let's Play. I remember one of them was that it's a good thing that Ricky and Dixon never interacted in a meaningful way because, you know, he'd be like, "Ooh, Ricky loved Dick." Dunban was probably capable of the talk. I could see that.
Yeah.
I mean, come on, like, okay.
Do you think Dunban would take it seriously, though?
Well, okay, speaking as, like, someone who's not even gay, like, that would be so freaking hot having Dunban give you that talk.
As a straight man, I would fuck Dunban.
Yes, exactly. Yes. It's like, I don't gotta be gay to admit that Dunban's pretty fine.
He is. I just had, oh my god. Before we go into this cutscene, I do have one thing we could say. You think Dunban uses his bum arm to give himself the stranger?
Oh god.
Anyway! Before friends pass here, please to hear story! I sense an ordeal in our immediate future.
I don't actually know what the stranger means, but I can guess, and it's awful.
It's when you sit
No! I know, I can guess, but oh my god!
It's when you sit on your hand to make it numb. Let's just leave it at that. Meh, gratitude for stopping in tracks. What is matter? Matter is, a bit complicated to be frank. If we can help, we would like to do so. Meh. Although we've pretty much only just arrived here, so if it's directions you need, we might not be the ones to ask. Issue not about where to go, actually is about tracking down friends. They get lost? They not lost, no. They scatter to designated locations to perform ordered land survey. What point of that? Measuring relative and absolute elevation of terrain, plot distance, and other such. Oh, no, completely forgot to do mandatory self-intro. Qualified, certified, satisfaction guaranteed. Upon Spectre 10-2 is name, surveying new lands is game.
Final Fantasy 10-2.
Pleasure to meet you, 10-2. I'm Shulk, and these are Melia, Nene, and Kino. Melia and Nene are built solidly. Pleasure, all belonging to 10-2. My curiosity is a little piqued.
Might I ask what a Pawn Spectre is?
Question is extremely well timed. Pawn Spectre is name of elite unit of Nopon surveyors, and 10-2 is one. Nopon from Frontier Village, surely hear Pawn Spectre name said in tone of reverence at least once or twice.
Sister Pon, have any clue? Nene, guess Dada Pon might know?
Ugh, the thing's worse than 10-2 thought. Long period of suspended activity was disastrous for brand recognition. Which is why we never stop making content, Emil. Meh, no! Tribulation is only opportunity in full body costume. Go on, 10-2. Have to put best foot forward. 10-2 and other Pawn Spectres actually come to my honest shoulder to conduct a full, complete survey. But Chief 1-1, who is brigade leader, forget to inform rendezvous point. So though 10-2 finish own assignment, looks like up creek without paddle, except all Pawn Spectres in same boat. 10-2 thinks should probably go look for teammates, but with monsters carpeting land, probably even veteran Pawn Spectre like 10-2 have hard time.
Apart from yourself, how many members does your team number?
Nice, round 11.
11, I see. This is a vast land, so searching by yourself could seem dangerous.
Do you have any idea where your colleagues might have gone? 10-2 have couple thinklings. 2 Pawn Spectres can find probably. Then maybe they have clues for other whereabouts.
All rightings. Then we should go search for first 2. Now wait single minute, Kino. We still plenty important business. Still plenty of important business we attending to.
10-2 not get underfoot, promise. Friends look strong, so thought maybe can go with. That way, if sea Pawn Spectres somewhere along travel path can help each other out. Is good plan or what? What do you think, Melia? I keep giving Shulk Rex's voice by mistake.
Do you really need to ask Shulk?
Words in some circles.
Yeah. Do you really need to ask Shulk? We help you look for Pawn Spectre, friends. Should really be Miss Melia that say that.
Really? Oh boy, tear ducts of 10-2 welling with joy. Thank you, friends.
Can you tell us to the best of your knowledge where you would expect your colleagues to be?
Waddle, 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 waddle. One was charged of the area between crossroads on Companion's Cape all the way to Nerthus Necropolis. That one a bit of a coward, so 10-2 not sure he do survey job properly. Other one was assigned to area past Cragmaw Caverns, stretching from lake on lefty side of Pillar Knoll. Might be having case of screamy abdabs at unexpected circumstance, so 10-2 would like to put mind at ease. Unless friends think 10-2 is some kind of freeloader, rest assured, when push come to shove, 10-2 shove.
I feel better already, thank you, 10-2.
But of course, 10-2 most grateful too. I love the salute. Oh my god! Blue team, 10-2. Yep. It's just like, what is it? The Nopon cooks from Xenoblade 2?
Oh, the fire dragons.
Yes.
Oh, no, not the fire dragons. Oh gosh.
I have no idea what abdabs are.
The fire dragons are the Tyrkin. 12 Brothers Sister Pon.
Yes.
There's actually 12 of them too, so that's probably what they're referencing.
The Pawn Spectres are an elite brand of surveyors from Frontier Village, split between red, blue, and yellow teams. If you could befriend members from all 3 teams, Shulk and friends will gain new kind of special attacks, so try to seek them out whenever possible. The full Pawn Spectre Brigade numbers 12 members. When you recruit one, they may tip you off the location of the others. Locations you've heard about are marked with a banner. Pawn Spectres in the Bionic Shoulder have issues they struggle with. Resolve those issues for them to gain their help in your quest. In the collectible section of your main menu, you can access the Pawn Spectre report to learn more about the Pawn Spectres you have befriended up until that point. All right, so I guess we got to go back this way, right? Yes.
There is one. He knew about one.
The Navia Crossroad. There he is.
Yeah, it's incredibly worth your time to do this. Even if you don't do every side quest, at least do this.
What did they do this time?
Certified! Qualified! Only mildly terrified. Pawn Spectre Tay-Tay is a name, and surveying new lands is game. But really, none of that... I mean, I heard his voice. It was very screechy. But really, none of that matters right now. Tay-Tay is smack in middle of cataclysmic struggle of life and death.
A problem.
Tay-Tay was sneak secret surveying, careful to hide from watchful monster eyes, but then made worst mistake of life. At end of Pawn Spection, let little victory cheer slip out.
Then monsters spot Tay-Tay. Monsters poised to lunge for soft succulent body of Tay-Tay. Thanks to quick escape legs, Tay-Tay able to hoof it all the way here. But then grim realization draw on Tay-Tay. Somehow, Tay-Tay lose more of that precious than life protective charm. Tay-Tay think possibly could have dropped it at Nerthus Necropolis just upslope here. Oh, please help Tay-Tay to find it, dear friends. Tay-Tay is begging you. Behold the Ponspectinator! We get, wow, physical defense down 4. Look for Tay-Tay's charm in the Necropolis.
So he ain't gonna come with you until you do it.
Yep. Show me that quest log. Set to active quest.
It's your only quest.
Mm-hmm. Aside from actually having to go into that cave.
Curse you, Tay-Tay the Ponspector!
I'd like you to press ZR.
ZR.
And then you can hit down to go to the quest log instantly from
here. Thank you, Emil.
You're welcome.
I would have been struggling with that for a while until somebody told me that.
Somebody once told me to press ZR for story, then to press down for the quest log.
Perfect. Bravo.
I actually made that fit pretty well.
I was looking kinda dumb going into the menu, which turned out to just be the long way. Didn't rhyme, but I fit the meter.
Yeah, I feel the same way about my singing ability. I can't be expected to actually rhyme, but if I make something actually fit within the timing, that's way better than I would have expected.
Yeah. In battle against enemies, Ponspector will jump in to help Shulk and his friends on their own initiative. Each Ponspector has a signature move, healing the party, debuffing enemies, and so on. Red team have offensive signature move. Blue team have healing signature move. Yellow, but not all of them. Yellow team have debuffing signature move. You perform well in battle, start affinity, burst affinity, etc. By pressing B at the right time, the Ponspector may enter a state of high tension. Ponspectors at a state of high tension will join the battle with all their strength and with no slacking off. High tension will wear off with time, returning to the usual state. Marty Griff with a 300 bit saying, Tay-Tay know how to shake it off. Does Tay-Tay know how to shake it off? I'll show myself out. Does Tay-Tay know how to shake it off? Do you get that?
No.
I don't get it either, because apparently it was a pun and I didn't understand it.
I do like how they changed the battle system for a DLC story. Like, that's more than I think that would be expected of most things.
Yeah. I mean, that kind of is why I liked Torna as well.
I do feel like Torna kind of set expectations high for this game, because this game is not bad, though, but it's definitely not the scope that Torna is.
Yeah.
And I think when people heard that they were doing a DLC with a new battle system and all that, people were like, oh my god, we're getting that again, but this is more in line with what a good DLC would be from another game, I'd say.
Yeah. Is the Collectopedia in this DLC?
Well, people brought up a good point. This actually isn't DLC. I'm just using that as a blanket term, though. But yes, the Collectopedia is in the game.
Okay. I want to make sure if there was any reason for me to be collecting all this stuff.
Yeah, this is not DLC. You can play this by default.
Yep.
If you want to check yours right now, I think you have it.
Collectibles. There we go. Collectopedia.
No complete rows yet, but you're getting close on vegetables.
Yep. I love the animal one. Just the squeak it makes. There we go. All right, heading up here. Going past that, I see the protective charm. Congenial.
You could call this a post game. This was officially referred to as an epilogue. I think there was a red item to the right there.
Yes, it was. It's probably. This isn't the Necropolis, is it?
I don't think this is Clear Sky Bluff.
Okay. Red. Poporo's favor. Favorite. Okay. So probably something I got to return to somebody in town.
I do kind of question, like, if they'll do DLC stories too much in the future, though, because Xenoblade 2 was a special case where they had planned to make that a part of the base game, but it was just getting too big, and they felt like it didn't have enough time to develop on its own, so it just got split off into its own game.
If they were to do something along those lines for Xenoblade 3 specifically, it would probably be like a story that of like the time between you know, the ends of Xenoblade 1 and 2 and this, and the beginning of 3.
I guess that could be a thing. But yeah, it would kind of take a story that just has that problem where there was just too much going on in the plot that they had to kind of scale it back a bit and split it
Oh,
off
good.
into
They
the
don't.
game.
They don't care about me. I was like, red, 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 and then I realized, oh, right.
They do have the ... so they will join a fight if something does get mad at you.
Okay, sound-based ones. Is running sound-based or is that attack?
Running is running will make them mad.
Gotcha.
So gotta be slow.
God, he left it in a coffin. Oh, behind a coffin.
Oh god.
Bingo!
Careful. Careful.
Let me try the other. I'm gonna try the other side.
Do 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 do.
You know, Melia just with her pristine fashion walk.
I'm just like, how tense this is. It's like walking has never been more constipated.
She knows how to walk like a lady.
So like, imagine being tasked with making an updated version of Pokemon Sun and Moon and not fixing the constipated walk cycle. Oh god. Yep. That always bothered me though, that like the very first thing I would have fixed in an update to Sun and Moon would be the walk cycle of the main character, and it was like the one thing they didn't.
I like I did like how however in you know, say what you will about the remakes of well, any of the remakes past Heart Gold and Soul Silver, but I did love Baby Walk in Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl.
I didn't play Brilliant Diamond Shining Pearl, so I actually don't know what you mean.
So there's the two animations. You're gonna be running most of the time in it, but like the base walk animation just looks like you look like a baby.
Oh yeah, like womp 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 womp.
Yeah.
I've seen that on Twitter.
So every time that came up, I just called Baby Walk. Okay, I just gotta see what's in here, man. Maybe I could tuck into one of these places and there won't be any enemies. Nope, okay.
Fun fact, these caves are actually new. There were areas for caves in the original, but they either just led out into nothing where it was just a bottomless pit, or it was the same network of caves copy and pasted in the original version of the map, showing that they hadn't really designed any dungeons for this place.
I ran far away enough.
So all of this is new level design that was not in the original Biona's Shoulder if you hacked yourself into it.
There's one more cave I can go into, and there's also actually something behind here that I'll probably end up going into at a later date. I probably actually come back here at some point, don't I?
You could say that.
The Nerthus Necropolis. Just trying to get all the stuff in here. Jump. Okay. Because I'm still doing a fashionista walk. While I jumped, they didn't, they're just so impressed by the fashionista walk that they're not going to attack me. That's my headcanon for this. Actually, there's nothing here, so I might as well run.
Famous last words. Ooh,
Giant's
Trove.
Double attack. That a good Shulk one?
I'd say so, yeah. His talent gauge is really important just because of all the effects that it unlocks, so...
Equipment. Monado boy. Double attack. I could also give him another HP up temporarily. Oh, never mind. Oh, that's the one that's already in use. That that confuses me when it shows like the ones that are already in use, and I'm like, huh? What is that supposed to mean? Did I get? I feel like I got more. Yes. No. Did I get more? No. Okay. I thought I got more equipment for people, but I guess not. All right, time to hoof it out of here. Let's agitate everything in here. Everything. Well, maybe not everything. Just a lizard and a nest are the only two things that really got agitated.
I'm laughing because you chose this over skip traveling.
Oh yeah.
I just thought it was kind of funny. It happens. We love running around.
I'm gonna do that all the time. Like, all the time. It will never stop. It will never cease. Got your charm!
Ho ho! Friends found? Oh, his happiest day of life of Tay-Tay. Tay-Tay was start to be afraid would have dangerous bad luck forever.
Okay, now I've got physical defense down.
Friends seem like reliable sort of folk, and Tay-Tay do need some to see Chief 1-1, so maybe what friends say to escort Tay-Tay to meet Chief? Fear of Tay-Tay dwindle to tiny pebble if surrounded by trusty allies. Tay-Tay might look like wimpy pants on first blink, but cowardly exterior actually hiding real talent. Friends know archaeology center at Frontier Village? Surveying is indispensable skill for excavation, and Tay-Tay happens to be proud member of survey department. Path of surveying fraught with alerts of monsters, but Tay-Tay knows secret art of sneaking and weaving between them. Can tell friends all juicy footsteppings later.
Ew, footsteppings.
Footsteppings.
Alright, you got yellow team now.
I got yellow team. I can only imagine that the last one is red. The map. I could go a variety of other places just to see what's going on. What's going on?
Could always find that last vegetable if you're lucky.
That's true.
Blade bird.
Blade bird. Blade bird, 3rd stage. Awesome.
Awesome.
I think I already have the Moro Cob. Those things are gonna kill me on sight. An Unin Hode.
I thought the Hodes look like the like, I think they're called the Sand People from Star Wars. I hope I'm not getting the name wrong.
Yeah. I've heard them called Tusken Raiders, but that might just be like like, the group of sand people that, like, actually goes out and hunts or something like that.
Oh, it could just be that one group, yeah.
Lutini! That's the Jawas. Tusken Raiders has Bantha PTSD flashbacks. What is that? Was that referring to like Star Wars or? Jawas are different from sand people. There's a bird.
The daytime theme of the Bionis shoulder is just so serene.
It's very nice, yeah.
I played this burning a candle that smelled like grass, so I really liked that.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I just played with that on the whole time, and it was wonderful.
Huh.
Little red doingy.
Non-interactable, but maybe something for later? Maybe has to do with Red Survey Team? Another Moro Cob. Who's leaving all these cobs here, but not the corn? Oh, we'll just kill this one.
You're gonna kill this leg Wolf and tear off his leg.
Yep. I'm personally more of a fan of the breast meat of the wolf, not the leg.
Okay.
Well, like chicken.
Wolf breast?
Yeah, like chicken breast.
So, like, I know you can't, like, serve dog meat in the US, though, but are wolves okay?
I have no idea.
Are they protected? I don't know.
I think in some areas they are, because one thing that happened for like the longest time is that people would actively try to kill wolves in like parks and whatnot, but then that became an issue because the herbivore population would expand so much that it would cause mass deforestation on that scale. So they've been slowly reintroducing wolves back in, and from that they are protected.
Okay, that would make sense. I'm surprised that you know about this. Are you like a big animal person though? Because I love animals.
I'll just like find and hear like random facts. If they interest me, I'll look further into them.
Oh, okay.
That cave was not nearly as bad as I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, they're like the Cragmaw Caverns. Oh, it's over.
It's gated, for goodness sake.
That's okay. The difficulty will go up on you.
Oh, good.
Alchemoth.
I know this is probably supposed to be like a contemplative scene, but like looking at Alchemoth and then just suddenly you hear target acquired, and the beam comes back out again.
You okay?
Miss Melly, what's wrong?
Nothing, poor orphan boy from a Dickens novel.
Is tummy hurty?
God, Kino really is like a Dickensian orphan.
No, nothing like that. I'm just remembering what we heard at Companion's Cape. I have been mistaken in my thinking. The war is over and peace has been restored. We are rebuilding, slowly but steadily. I'd thought that with peace came happiness. Indeed, that even here, people would embrace it with open arms. But the reality is different.
The wounds have not yet fully healed.
Happily ever after is something you gotta work for.
Quite. Those who lost their home. Those seeking the light. Those who bear grudges. Though joy for them is still scarce, I thought only of me.
But you didn't. Not at all. The High Entier of Colony 9. Actually, everyone who remained. You worked hard for them. You, Dunban, and Atharon led by example. Just so that others could smile.
Who was Atharon again?
Atharon is the Defense Force Colonel of Colony 6, the bald guy.
Yes, yes.
I called him Badass Gandhi in my Let's Play.
He really does look like Gandhi.
He does.
Kino started upon a Nopon, but still full of bones.
Whoa, what? Oh, lose them as in he like, wandered away from them. Oh! I thought Ricky was dead.
Kino.
Exactly.
Kino dancing about my parents being dead.
Before, Kino cried every day. Did not even want to go potty alone. Sis.
I love that face. We're gonna take a short break here just so I can do something real quick.
Post, only this one.
Yep.
I'm not logged into Twitter on my Switch because my Twitter password is like enormous, but and it would just be such a pain in the ass. I always get people being like, Emil, why are you taking pictures of your phone? Don't you know you can log into Twitter on your Switch? I was like, yeah, but it would be a pain in the ass.
You can transfer images over to your phone with the... Oh yeah, that's what you were saying.
You can't. You can do that as well, but that's also like an extra step besides just like whipping out a camera and taking a photo. But I guess I could do that. I don't know.
There we go. Good caption. What the hell did you just say about me?
What the hell did you just say about me?
It looks very unhinged.
Ba-doo.
Whoops. I almost captured a capture.
Good thing they thought of that.
Why you bring that up? That's completely irrelevant to discussion.
Oh, that stuttering was so good.
Embarrass Kino not cheer up, Miss Melly. Agree to disagree.
Nene's great.
She's really good.
Cannot abandon hope. Dadapon's words.
Hope.
To become the hope of the High Entier is a fate that you choose for yourself.
What if this flashback was like the Wii version of Xenoblade instead.
As long as you remember this, it is certain that you will be worthy of that name.
You are the hope of the High Entia. You will not transform into a Telethia. Even after the Bionis has reawakened, you can still succeed the Imperial line. You have the power to end our suffering.
Friends, thank you. I think I can finally see now what my role here is. Onwards to Alchemoth.
Bingo!
Oh gosh, I was so happy that they used the term Hope of the High Entia in this, because I latched onto that in my Let's Play thinking that was just a really good title for her. And I loved that, that name for her. Got some nice gems over here.
That flashback really sells home how much suffering Melia has gone through.
Remember this person you loved who died, and then this other person who also died,
and then that
like
one person who betrayed your entire race and turned them all into giant flying monsters.
Yeah, who also died. who we had to kill.
Yeah. Ugh.
Poor girl.
Qualified, certified, and fully booked so hands are tied. Pond Spectre Evelyn is, oh wait, I think this is a woman. Voice still works. Pond Spectre Evelyn is, name, surveying new lands as game. Dear, oh dear, oh dear. Ah, friends have impeccable timing. Evelyn in dire need of helping. I assume from their expression, that's the-
Melia, I assume from their expression that this magic world is
Me Melia now, me Nopon.
She's trying to speak in their native dialect.
She's thinking, though. They've gotten into her head. I assume from their expression that this matter bothers them.
Nene wanting to find out more.
Yes, Nene, I believed, I also happen to be curious.
Survey for days was finished, so Evelyn make to sit down on sitting spot over yonder for well-deserved snack break. Was just removing tasty morsel from knapsack when all of a sudden, whoosh splash, meal thing plopped straight into lake. All gone in a single eye wink, like tears standing under a waterfall. Wapple salty in lake scoffed down every last food of hard-deserved foodage.
Every last piece, excuse me.
But no ugly fishy fish incur wrath of Evelyn and live to swim about it. Salty will rue the day it made enemy of Evelyn. Friends speak of Evelyn because felt urged to help Nopon in distress, right? Then please avenge poor Evelyn.
Sleep resist. I have to kill 3 Sardal Sardal Wapple Sardi, good lord.
Ooh, 2 at once. And there is your Pond Spectres fighting with you.
Oh my god. Please tell me that if I get 12 of them, they all come out at the same time.
Do you want to know?
We'll come to it. We'll get to it.
Okay. But yeah, you got 2 of them right there. Oh, Monado Armor is great. The fact that Shulk's AI is knowing to do that, Monado Armor is just so good. It makes everything so much more survivable and manageable.
All right. Fan out and kill the Sardi.
It moved!
And it swam away.
I think I still got it, though.
Yeah, I think you got it just enough.
It's dazed.
I see you warming up, Nene.
Shulk says as he's like unconscious. What's happening? Why is there a barrier around this chest? There we go.
Took it a second to realize, oh yeah, it's over. Yeah, Monado Armor is absurdly good. It's like disgustingly good.
Another friendly shelter. Oh! Welcome back.
Here is a present for you. A mustard gas grenade to make Pokemon obey you.
Look, there's something we could take a picture of in its natural habitat. Throw the tear gas!
I did always think that was kind of messed up, the Pester Ball, how it's like actually like releases gas that like makes Pokemon not feel good.
Prepare yourselves.
Are we sure this is a good idea?
Oh, they have voice lines too? I love that.
Mm-hmm.
Mind blast. Probably should have toppled before I did that. They think more damage.
More damage.
Yeah.
And like enemies also can't dodge when they're toppled. That's the other thing. Oh wow. Because you keep ending battles with the gauge full, you're retaining it in later fights. Fish do. Oh, it's because the fish body was like still there beneath the water. It took it a second to fall all the way down and then fade away.
Gotcha.
That's what was going on. And it's night.
There is a wall around this.
It is officially nighttime.
Meh. Oh, day of joy! Evelyn was agog watching friends bish-bashing smelly fish brutes. In fact,
officially nighttime.
Officially nighttime, yes. The night fish cometh in this official nighttime. You may have this official fish. In fact, Evelyn feel a whole lot better now, although, no, it's no use. Tum Tum feels so empty. No energy for even for Shimmy. But if friends able to bring Evelyn Moral Cob from wherever abouts, maybe able to kickstart metabolism. You want the cob and not the corn? Oh my god, hold on. How do camera? ZL, zoom. Yep. Just decided that Rage Against Fish was settled and now realized how hungry.
Praying to the food.
Actually, hold on, let me... Moral Cobs! So tasty! Can feel life flowing back into limses. Thank you, thanks very much. Let's move all this not so bad after all.
Certainly a way of making a new friend. Also, the third one was not red.
Wow! Just two yellow ones, huh?
Just got two yellows.
Evelyn wolfed down thing hole. Wolfed whole thing down. Now is about time Evelyn make haste to finding 1-1.
No, the wolves was the last guy. Okay.
Yeah. Come to think of it, life all about helping each other, no? Dread to think what happened if Evelyn collapsed on road alone. Clearly, friends have obligation to assure Evelyn come to no harm. So take with and deliver person safe to 1-1. Though must say, made good survey progress today, like in days of old chief who established Pond Spectres, retired now. When 1-1 step into take mantle, practically only ever do charity work for Frontier Village, no Pond Specting at all. Evelyn nearly forgot was even Pond Spectre in first place. Okay, it's settled. Friends all ready to set off? Then it's time to deliver results of survey to Chief 1-1.
I will use my power to protect my friend.
Yes, sir! Second team of yellow. Evelyn. Meh? Friends want to know about other Pond Spectres. Not to spoil fun, but Evelyn have one small idea. Try here! You've learned the whereabouts of further Pond Spectres. Check them out in area map. Zoom.
Whoop! Bow! Oh, it looked like she kicked Nene because Nene reacted.
How dare you! I drop kick you! You know, standard idol animation of a princess of the realm. Drop kicking.
Let's see what you got on the map. Yeah, let's see. Okay,
so I'm wondering if there are any back before then. Okay, so we got 3. One's very close by.
Looks like more yellows. So you know what that means? The level 1 of the red ability is going to be really powerful.
Yeah. Who man? Yahoo! There's a cave up ahead. The Cinnabar Plateau. What in God's name? Ah, yes. The elk-horned Stistago Lexos. Or the ram-horned, rather. I think I probably walked past where this guy was. No, he's up here. Or she.
Yeah, you're good.
Thy. Oh, they're really up there.
Yeah, I remember that this one took me a while.
Let's see. Lady Antisocial Underbit saying, Tom, did you forget that Kino was adopted? He's talking about his birth parents. I didn't know Kino was adopted at all. Would they have mentioned that by this point?
Maybe I should be more quiet during the cutscene so we're not just talking through it.
Oh boy.
Oh
no,
boy.
wait. Oh boy.
Yellow. Man, Nene's pretty low in the levels.
Yeah, I don't know why. Oh my god!
Yeah, they're always with you.
I didn't realize that!
I've heard theories that maybe this was testing out the Xenoblade 3 battle system having so many characters on screen at once.
Man alive. Man, the production team for Xenoblade 3 must have been like, I don't know how big of a studio Monolith is, but just like, trying to process my thoughts here. It doesn't feel like that long ago that 2 came out.
The wait between 2 and 3, currently it is more time than X and 2.
Okay.
So, I think as of last year that was true. I remember saying that we were due for a Monolith announcement because as of last year it had been more time between X and 2 than it currently was.
Rainbow carrot. Bop, bop, ba-da.
Yeah, base game of 2 came out about 4.5 years ago right now.
Okay. I didn't really play it until, I wouldn't say significantly later, but yeah, it did take me a while to get around to actually playing it. Because I bought the collector's edition. I remember the day I got it. Bought the collector's edition, tucked into the mattress I was sleeping on because I was couch crashing at a friend's house while I was waiting for one of my other friends to move down here so we could rent a house together. And then and I played through probably the prologue, and then that was it for about 6 months.
That sounds like John.
Qualified, certified, making world more purified. Ponspector Fofora is named surveying new lands is game. Ooh, why you surprised Fofora like that? Made Fofora recite whole Ponspector spiel and now surveying big shambles. Now our friends going to make up for, eh? Hope not thing can just make teensy apology and just walk away. Fofora going to have to ask help with small matter. Then we'll let friends off proverbial fishhook. Official fishhook. Tell me in greater detail. Like Melia said, I don't think we have enough to go on right now.
There we go. Finally getting Shulk down and not like defaulting back into Rex.
So friends will listen? Oh goody, Fofora new friends were citizens of upstanding moral character. Small matter of nuisance, Chroma on other side of Zen's thoroughfare, right-hand side. They keep getting in way of Fofora. Fofora's still busy mapping out areas, so it'd be giant help if friends could remove Chroma from picture, please.
Sonic Scout, thank you for the 28 months of tier 1. Here's a sub for your sub. Mwah. I think I missed a couple other subs as well. Let's see. Yeah, there are plenty here, actually. Wilhelm Heinlein with a 13 months of tier 1. Marty Griffith, 200 bits, saying, Tay-Tay is a nickname for Taylor Swift, who wrote Shake It Off. Gotcha. There's the pun. Nordband with the Prime sub. Super Dreamer Man 509 with 30 months of tier 1, saying, well, now we are on a journey with 30 months. Crit Success Nerd with 3 months of Prime, saying Xenoblade, 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 Xenoblade. Gaia Crusher 9 fan with the 46 months of tier 1, saying, hey Tom, wanted to drop by and say hello to both you and Emil. Love the Xenoblade games and can't wait for 3. I really need to get around to finishing Definitive Edition and playing Future Connected myself. Have fun with this. Give it some oomph.
Thank you.
Only if it appears in my spell slot. Thank you very much. Oomph! Lady Antisocial with 100 bits saying, oh yeah, though that was the one I read about forgetting that Kino's adopted. Sonic Scale with the 28 months of tier 1 is a sub for your sub, mwah, which I think was the one I just read before we were done here. At any rate,
Fofora's still busy mapping out area. Would be giant help if friends could remove Chroma from picture, please.
Picture,
yes. A lot of the stuff in here. Let me check this quest, because I'm presumably... wait. Level 68. Maybe we'll tackle this one later.
You might be able to if you're good, but I don't know.
No.
There's some ether crystals up there.
Oh yeah, the fiery one. That thing
This is ooh, look, something shiny the game.
It really is, especially at night. Okay, I saw the one brown mark on there and was like, oh, that's not too bad. And then now all these other guys. Oh, you gotta be in a specific spot to mine it, huh? Oh, goody goody gumdrops. Dusk the Hedgehog with the 7 months of tier 1 saying, hey, Tom and Sugar, I hope you two are in a good mood today. Me, myself, that's my dog. Joni just gave birth to 7 puppies.
Oh, wow.
That's a good dog right there.
Are they chasing me?
I am in a good mood. I've had a lot of good stuff today.
That's good. Glad to hear it, Emil.
Thank you.
I forgot that Nene had like that weapon on her back, so when I saw her coming down there, I was like, bun it!
I don't know, I could just picture Nene, like, you know, like, just kind of like whacking that thing, like, in the palm of her hand and just being like, 40 lashings.
Good lord. Smack.
How was the Sticker Star stream? It was Sticker Star. It was actually the best part of the game.
Yeah,
so.
I was gonna say, although you did make note that it was your favorite chapter of that horrible game.
The chat lost their mind when I was just like, so guys, I gotta say, Chapter 4 is not that bad. I mean it's actually pretty good. And everyone's like, what? Like, who are you and what have you done with Emil? Like, blink if you need help, if, like, you're being tortured.
There is a...
I had so little to bitch about that I just switched to bitching about Color Splash and Origami King instead. I don't know, the people donated to hear bitching. I didn't want to disappoint.
I agree with you that the gameplay for all the newer Paper Mario games are mediocre at best, but like I also agreed with what John said, where where like writing and graphics and music and whatnot can make up for it, and story, which I think Color Splash and Origami King did.
I can agree on the visuals and the music especially, that can make a mediocre game more enjoyable to sit through, but so okay. Maybe this changes later in Origami King, I don't know, because I gave up like 3 chapters in though, but the issue that I have with the newer games writing-wise is that it's really, really funny for the first few hours, but eventually, like, the game doesn't take itself seriously for like 5 minutes, and it's just joke after joke after joke about paper.
Yeah.
And it's only ever jokes about paper, the characters hardly ever say anything else. And I just saw it coming a mile away all the time, where I'm like, oh, he's slept on his foot, so he's gonna say, oh, yeah, he has a crease in his foot, yep.
Yeah.
And I saw it coming a mile away all of the time, because it's just jokes about paper, nothing else, so after a while, I eventually just stopped laughing, because it was all it was.
All the jokes are about paper. Because in Paper Mario, like, all the paper references were, like, very subtle and not addressed at all.
Yes, I think the original trilogy is way funnier because it knows to like take itself seriously some of the time and not just tell jokes about the same thing every time.
Like I think about, one thing I think about in Paper Mario 1 was when you fall off the veranda trying to look for Goomba, and he slowly he hovers down like a sheet of paper, but is there like a toad there to be like, ha, look, your paper? Nope.
Yes. It's pointed out so often where it's just like, wow, I'm paper. Isn't that funny? Like, I'm like, it's really not that interesting on its own, dude. Like, there's other sources of comedy you could draw from. I don't know. But, yeah, I'm also not a big fan of sliding puzzles, so I did not like the gameplay of Origami King at all. So,
for the most part, 100% of that game, the only thing that I didn't really 100% was... Okay, this is probably a good one to have Hypnotize of if I can't just sneak by them. Which I couldn't. Okay. But no, I more or less 100% at Origami King. The only thing I didn't do was complete the game without dying.
That was truly cringeworthy.
completing the game without dying is pretty cringeworthy.
Yeah, yes it is. But like there was one thing in there where it's like you had to do the slide puzzles like significantly faster. And what I did for that was I took a screenshot of it and then went to the home screen and then analyzed it to see, and then like analyzed the photo to see what I would need to do, and was like, okay, yep, we're good. And then just went back to it.
That's what a lot of people did, I heard. That was just, there's no point at the time limit because it has a screenshot button built in. But yeah, I didn't like the sliding puzzles. The thing that I concede about Origami King being actually, like, the part of Origami King that I think is really good in the gameplay is, I think running around the field and exploring and looking for toads, I think that's really fun. I think that it's clever. I think that they hide the toads in really fun places. There's a lot of literal memorable things where you'll see a flower that's made out of origami and that looks out of place, and after hitting it a few times, it unfolds into a toad. There's a lot of fun visual gags that are done with that, and it's really fun to look around for them. Honestly, if the game just didn't have all the sliding puzzles and it was just more or less a 3D platformer, and, you know, with that as like the main secret thing, I would probably like it okay. I think that running around the field and exploring is the best part of it.
Yeah, though the exploration in that game is good because also the world just looks good.
Yeah, it does. It's a lot of the field music is good. Really, it's the puzzles and the battles that really drag it down. And I think that if they don't want to make an RPG, they shouldn't force not an RPG into the mold of an RPG. That's what their problem is.
I think I should probably give... I thought I had like an aggro down. Oh, I had an ether up. I should give that to Melia.
Did you see the tweet where at PAX I kept getting recognized in public with a mask on because I was saying bad things about Paper Mario?
Yeah, that was incredible.
Like, Sab was telling me how much she enjoyed Origami King, and I was like, yeah, I tried Origami King, and I thought it sucked, and then someone was like, oh my god, Sugar Conroy? And I'm like, oh my god.
Are you, oh, yes, hi, what, how?
It was really funny. Oh, you have costume pieces for Kino and Nene, I didn't know that.
It looks like there's only 3 slots though, which, given the length of this game, makes sense.
Yeah, they don't really have a lot. Sort of a little thing, I don't really consider this much of a spoiler, but, if you complete the base game before this and play it all in order, I think you can use any of Shulk and Melly as costumes from base game, and that's why their lists are so big.
Yeah, well, the other thing too is that, like, is that I still have, I don't think you need to complete it, either, because I've played up to a certain point, and a lot of the costumes are unlocked for me.
Oh, I think it's just any costumes that you have in base game are here by default, so.
So, yeah, I do have a bunch of them, like the middle type.
Yeah.
Actually, that's pretty good. Colony type 4. Oh, wait, these are just the heads. I was like, that looks good, and it's the same thing that I've already been using.
Mm-hmm.
Middle type, Titan type. I think you just switch back to these. I like the white better, honestly.
Yeah, that's kind of her default colors, like in the base game, just on her new clothes.
What I need to do is find that hood in the same color as Shulk's normal clothes, because I like that hood a lot.
I liked how the hood had straps that were covering up his nipples when he was shirtless.
Wait, are you serious? Let's see.
Yes! He has just straps over his nipples.
You know what? And we're going supreme edgelord here. Like this is somebody who like works out and is going for that whole dark and edgy look.
That reminds me of when we were playing Wheel of Fortune on the PS4, and for some reason, they put, like, buttons on the jackets of the default player that was right over his nipples, and his celebrating animation was to just point at his nipple. I don't know why they did that. It looked awful, and I don't know how they wouldn't have caught that in testing, but it just looked so bad to make that his default outfit, because it really just looked like he was smiling and pointing at his nipples all the time.
I mean, let's be real. That's just Captain Falcon in Melee. After Melee, they moved those buttons so they weren't as much. I was playing F-Zero X on the Switch Online thing, and did you know that that Captain Falcon's like death noise when he gets star KO'd in Melee is actually the death noise that they make in F-Zero when you fall off the track?
I didn't know that, but that's funny.
Because when because what is it? In F-Zero X, it's a lot like deeper, so it's more like, ooh.
I always thought his voice was strangely high pitched, just ooh.
Prepare yourselves. Nene, were there any
He's trying to find it.
Ooh. Slobbering Antal. They're trying to eat this poor Nopon. Well, it's not the legendary Monado. It's very much a replica. Do they reuse voice lines from the base game for this?
I think so. Yes, it is. It is a Monado replica though, but he also does that in base game with those Monado replicas. So
Okay.
I think it's on point. Like it makes sense.
Deca. Qualified, certified, uncontestified. Pond Spectre Deca name surveying new lands is game. Deca really thought it was curtains for a moment there. Friends snatched life of Deca from jaws of death.
I know not the jaws of death. What?
Deca knows not the jaws of death.
What is it from?
From Xenoblade 1.
Oh,
Dunban
okay.
has an art called Jaws of Death, and he goes, I know not the jaws of death when he uses it.
Oh, possible reference? When Deca finished surveying area, lit monster repelled incense that got from friend, but then monsters appeared. It make no sense. Why on heck monsters not repel? Why attract? Deca take whiff, realized actually monster attract incense. Friend must have put it in by mistake. Or this could be a trial that fate posed for Deca to challenge resolve. Fate on Deca to defeat monsters by own self. But Deca do nothing. Just call for help from passers-by. Disappoint himself. Well, in any case, thank friends for well-time rescued. Deca not forget this kindness.
Quest complete.
Nice and easy one.
Yeah, just kill 3 Antals.
Didn't even have to find him.
By the by, did friends see Chief 1-1 somewhere maybe? Deca have hand in survey results. 1-1 rise in ranks very quick. Was once rookie of team, but now Chief already very unexpected. Must be recognition for excellent skill in pawn specting. Deca must follow shining example. Is key tenet of pawn specter organization that good effort always recognized and rewarded.
I want you to go into the menu and look at your list of pawn specters.
As soon as the fade out is done. Into the menu. Of course, they're into collectibles.
Yeah, they are items.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
Do you notice any kind of theme here?
Yep. 1-1 is like 1. Dry is like drei, which is 3 in German. Fifa is like 5. 4 is 4. Tete is like... Well, Tete would be... Oh, like 8 kind of spelled backwards. Deca for 10. Evelyn, and then 10-2 is 10 plus 2.
I love Evelyn being 11. That was really clever. I was wondering if you'd noticed the names yet.
I think... so I noticed it on Evelyn, but I was like, oh, wait. I was like, yeah, it looks like 11, but it's clearly just Evelyn. So there's no pun here. And it wasn't until you were like, check your report. And I'm like, oh, boy, here we go.
I was wondering, because like, several of them have been mentioned by this point, so I was wondering.
This isn't their age, this is their experience, you ding-dongs!
You can also press A on them.
Find treasure. Prospectors till we
That's what somebody said.
They, and you can also, have, like, them say, like, lines.
Oh, okay. I just can't hear it.
Treasure. Prospectors till we die.
Seems like they each have one line. We measure
treasure. Specters till we die.
on specters till we die. Oh, you can also kind of see the, see, like, the rank and the symbols on their little, like, badges.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like the caret is like a 5, and then the triangles are each 1. That's cool. I like little like cute themes like that. Oh my God.
Love the conga line following you.
Yeah, like, you know, don't talk to me or my husband or our 6 kids ever again. Alright, so... There's that one I also need to find. There's a quest up here. But it's not the way I should be going. Mostly just trying to figure out a way to get up there. Can I zoom in? Yes. Probably got to loop around somewhere else. I'm going to go to Navir Crossroads and head north to try to get... Oh, wait. Oh, this is back where we were before. Well, I want to try to get that quest anyway.
Might as well go for it. See if you can.
Ah, they got the blue now. The colors for like the intensity of the battle are red, yellow, brown, blue, and gray, right?
I think brown and gray are the same. Like, I think it's just a neutral color.
I thought there was one that was like where they're so low level they're not even worth it. Oh, it seems to be like on top of a waterfall or something. On top of a cliff face. Possibly I had to access that through other means because it looks like that's somewhere I accessed after going through the magma cave or whatever it's called. Magcraw. There's a red item over here.
It'll be important for something.
It's a special tool that'll help us for later.
Another Pororo's favorite. Oh my god. Oh my god, watching them walk.
They were trailing so far behind you.
Meh. I know you don't like the fact that the Nopon seem to have gained the meme as their
I'm not a super big fan.
Yeah.
No. I think that they use it a little too much.
Fighter Igna and Orluga. Oh, there's a lot of death up here.
Ooh, Ricky eats smelly Orluga.
Here Ricky go!
Dun dun.
Oh, Ricky, leave this one for Dun Dun.
Yeah, I think I gotta go around to get up there. Unless it's like a cave inside the waterfall. Alright, so traveling, let's see. Well, no, it's not up there, it's back there, it looks like. Alright, so I'll head back to Zen's Thoroughfare. We'll head this way.
I see.
Huh, never thought I'd bump into anyone around here. I'm looking for my brother. He's gone missing. If you could find anything that looks like it could be a clue, please show me.
Well, that's not even a quest. Squidward. What are you? Inconvenient Crowmar.
Lately.
You were trying to get Tim into it, right?
Yeah, Tim had never seen an episode, so we started watching it like a month or two ago, and it was actually longer than that. But yeah, we've been working our way through it. We're almost done with season 3. We just watched. Last night we saw Wet Painters and the Krusty Krab training video, which are both amazing.
Incredible.
Today we saw Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 5.
I don't even remember what all those are about, to be perfectly honest.
One is them meeting for the first time at the retirement home and SpongeBob getting them to come out of retirement. 2 is SpongeBob winning the contest to get the conch signal, where he keeps hanging out with them every time he blows the conch signal.
I remember that one. That's the what is it? The premiere of Sulfur Vision.
Yes, where Barnacle Boy can't quite do it. 3 is them house sitting for Mermaid Man, where they protect the Mermalair and they meet Man Ray, which I love. Man Ray, he's one of my favorite minor characters.
It's a really good one. Yeah.
4 is where Mermaid Man loses his belt, SpongeBob finds it and makes everyone small.
Wumbo.
And then 5 is the one where Barnacle Boy becomes a villain because he's tired of not being taken seriously.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Tim saw Chocolate with Nuts. Chocolate with Nuts is a sister episode of that one. Tim loved it. Oh my god.
I mean, to be fair, that is an incredible episode.
He was telling me yesterday that he thinks that Idiot Box is his favorite episode, and then he was saying, I don't know, man, like, Chocolate with Nuts was so good that might be it.
What did he say?
He yelled, chocolate! Yeah, that half hour is so good, where Chocolate with Nuts and Merman and Barnacle Boy 5 are sister episodes, where I've seen people call both of those their favorite episode. Like, I see both of those talked about as the best episode fairly often, and the fact that they're in the same half hour is ridiculous.
Encourage Shulk!
Everyone's quoting this
just in the chocolate. The inner machinations of my mind are an enigma.
Antihero Sora, Tim has not seen that episode yet. You actually can't get that episode on TV or on Paramount Plus. It's no longer aired, though. But I have the Season 3 DVD, and I plan on showing it to him.
Aha, it is preserved.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, there's a few episodes of SpongeBob they don't air anymore because of like a few jokes that are a bit much, but I don't know, man. I'm like, you still air the Splinter as a normal episode. Is it really that much worse
Oh yeah.
than
Oh
that?
god, the Splinter.
I'm like, why is that not a banned episode?
Ah, there it is. Wait, what the?
Sailor Mouth is one of the first ones I showed him. I kind of jumped around a little bit at first, just showing him episodes that I thought were really good examples of the series.
All right, this is a great view of Melia's butt.
I'll say. Let's see. I showed him Sailor Mouth. I showed him Artist Unknown. I remember I didn't start with Band Geeks. I didn't want to start with what is frequently called the best episode.
Yeah.
I think the first episode I showed him was Arg, which I love Arg.
Which one was? That's an older episode, right?
Yeah, it's a season 1 episode where Mr. Krabs gets addicted to the Dutchman's Treasure board game, and they.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I love that one. Oh, Shulk's dead.
I was gonna wait to show Tim the movie whenever we got to that point, which would be the end of season 3, which we're almost to. I can't wait for the end of season 3 because
God,
the last
finally
episode,
got the topple.
The last episode of season 3 is SpongeBob meets the Strangler, and that is without a doubt one of my favorite episodes.
That's a really good episode.
I love SpongeBob meets the Strangler.
We are victorious.
Oh.
Nice job. Nene need more.
Nene demands violence, apparently. Here we go. Is the lone Nopon walking around?
Yeah, I thought a lot of episodes that were... I was surprised. Some episodes that I thought were season 4 are actually season 3. Like, I thought Krabby Land was season 4, but no, it's 3.
Is that the one where Mr. Krabs is trying to like scam the kids out of money?
Yes.
Okay. Wow, yeah. Like, I'm realizing like how long those first like 2 seasons were because like I feel because season 3 feels a lot more recent. Like you listing off those episodes, season 3 seems a lot more recent to me than it should.
Mm-hmm. I remember when a lot of those episodes premiered because I was well into the show for a while at that point, so they felt new because I didn't see them in reruns as much.
We finally found Pororo.
I did show him SpongeBob, Sandy, and the Worm. That's another episode I like a lot.
Love that episode.
It's big, scary, and pink! So is Patrick's belly button, but I ain't scared of that neither.
So many good lines. We should take Bikini Bottom and push it somewhere else!
Tim is here. Hello, Tim.
Hey, Tim.
Even though I can just look to my left and say hi to you. He's on the computer next to me.
Do you want to jump in COCOM, Tim?
Yeah. I guess you could just come breathe over my shoulder. My microphone's not exactly the best at picking up other people, though, but I'm sure if you were loud enough, they could hear you.
Oh, I mean, if you just wanted to connect to Discord as well.
The only thing with that is echo, because we're in the same room.
True.
Yeah, he could, like, get in his phone in another room or on a laptop. Maybe.
20?!
An Alaskan bullworm!
Where in good gracious is this one? Something tells me these aren't actually marked on the... Oh no, it's probably down there. Okay.
You can tell that we're... Oh yeah, that's place's death. You can tell that we're in side quest mode because we're talking more about SpongeBob.
I can't help it.
I have to admit I don't like Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 4 that much though, but I do like some moments in it. Like of course the Wumbo scene is great, and there's like a few others that are really good though, but I'm not like that big of a fan of it.
The study of Wumbo?
Yeah,
first grade SpongeBob. Also a good... Oh, right, I tried going that way, but there was a lot. There's 3 of them up here! Wait, do each one of those guys have one? Oh, inconvenient indeed. I'll have to come back when I'm at least that level.
You'll run into a few.
Yeah. Can't be too miffed about it. All right, might as well head the direction of the quest marker.
I think we watched Just One Bite yesterday too, and that was great.
Oh, that's such a good one. Did you That one has a scene taken out of it.
Yes,
on the
I
Paramount Plus
showed that to Tim. Like, I paused right there. I was like, "Did you notice the cut?" And he was like, "No, actually." And I'm like, "Yeah, it's pretty well concealed, though. But here's what was originally there." And I pulled it up on YouTube. I get it. It was pretty violent, but I don't know. I saw it that way when I was a kid, and I always thought it was pretty funny.
Wait a minute. This isn't water. It's gas.
Wait. Oh! Unique
Highborn
monster!
Alexandra!
Oh, God!
It's the same level as you, bro.
Well, there's also another thing chasing me.
It was highborn because it was birthed in the sky. So it's a Mora Mora.
No, Highborn Alexandra is an X.
I was about to say, I want to have a vacation to Mora Mora.
All right, let's give it a shot. We might die. This will be the first death of the series.
Let's see how you do.
I have no spike protection, so that's, you know, great.
Yeah, spikes in the first game can be kind of rough. You take a lot of... Oh, I'll topple that doesn't emit spikes. Not bad.
Oh, damn it. When you said it was top, I was paying attention to my arts, so I used up the, my big boy attack there.
You could always go for your Starlight Kick if you just want to topple it.
That's true. I just gotta get closer to it for the wand whack or whatever it's called.
The wand whack spear. I like calling it wand whack though.
Not a shot.
Whoop.
Use that to
It's halfway gone.
Yeah. I'm surprised.
Nene's
Oh
getting kind
boy.
of weak though. You almost have your Pawn Spectre move.
Except she's dead.
Oh, you're gonna need to. Oh yeah. Gonna need to fix that.
All right, and Shulk's dead.
Shulk's dead. And you gonna join the party?
Yep.
Yay!
All right, we've all been picked up at the very least. We're encouraging each other. I don't know how we're gonna heal ourselves.
Yeah, not having Kino is kind of coming to bite you. Healers do have their place in the early game boss fights, I feel like, but just kind of fall off better for that. The other thing about the other thing about Kino that I think makes him not quite so useful as time goes on is the fact that skill trees are removed. And a lot of the reasons that I feel like you would use Charla late game is because her 4th and 5th skill trees are really good. And, like, the effects that she has on the team are great, but, yeah, Kino kind of doesn't have that.
Yeah, I'm gonna need Kino.
People are bringing up that you do have Summon Aqua, though, but Summon Aqua's not that strong. Like, it's not the best.
Oh,
I feel like I don't really notice.
Thankfully, I spawned right next to it. Okay, I am gonna, I do want to try this again. Kino in the party. Definitely not for Nene. We need that tankiness. Shulk or Melia. What do you think? Against an X, do you think physical damage or ether damage are better?
Okay, so the way I see this is that you're wanting to topple him a lot, and you could go with Starlight Kick, but it's got a long recharge, or you could go with Shulk. You could have days whenever Nene would topple it, and on top of that, Shulk also has Monado Purge, which could be used to shut down the spike damage if you want that.
True. All right, so I
kind of like Shulk more.
For now, I'll toss a Nene and play as the edgy Shulk.
Yeah.
I just gotta remember what his arts are.
As long as you're using Break and just keeping the enemy in Break so Nene can topple it, and then you follow up with your days, you should be pretty good.
Okay.
Because Nene's topple and days are so strong.
I was really hoping you guys would just kind of get away from me here, so I could do slit. I thought I did Slit Edge.
I thought you were gonna say Slut Edge for a second. Boom.
That.
And she dazed it. Yeah, juggling it really well there. You got a real topple-oriented party here. Boom.
Didn't get break.
Nope. Give me a break. Ah, nope.
Wow, I'm having no luck with break.
He's resisting it quite a bit, or she is. Boom. Just split the butt cheeks like a credit card right there. I'm sorry.
Not enough time.
Yeah, it has a long startup. I can't wait to see the chat's reaction on that one, because we're a few seconds away. Excuse me.
Light heal, please.
Oh, no.
Oh, I did not use that on me. Nene, take precedence.
Shadow Eye.
Kino, heal!
Kino is not doing his job. Oh, God.
Where's Nene?
There she is. Yeah, Nene's really important to not dying. Oh, gosh. You have light heal.
Okay, thank you. I'm dead.
Oh!
Do I have enough meter? We do have enough meter. No, we did not have enough meter. Damn it.
You were 1 pixel short.
All right. Casual mode. Enemies too strong? See, I appreciate it like doing that as opposed to being like every time you die being like yes or no. Do you want to do this? I'm also not using Shulk's Monado arts at all.
I kind of didn't like that in Legends Arceus, how it was all like, do you want to restart from the beginning of the fight or where you died every single time you die?
Shoot. I'm not gonna have time. Oh no, she dazed it.
Oh shit! Wow, she good.
Start with this. Start with Shadow Eye to reduce. Watched her whip and Nene.
Goes break.
Oh, I don't have days up yet.
People have clipped that multiple times already.
Oh, we got.
I looked over.
We got our move. I forgot. I don't know how to use it though.
You gotta press up. Up.
Oh.
I guess you gotta.
Do I need to have one of each?
I don't think you do. I don't remember.
Oh, Nene's dead.
Maybe somebody can refresh me on how that works. Oh yeah, you do have to have one of each, otherwise it doesn't work.
Oh, I'm dead.
A little lame.
Kino, for the love of God!
People are bringing up that you can reduce its damage if you're Monado purging regularly.
I should do that. I forgot which one purge is.
It's the highlighted one. Sometimes I wish I just knew kanji, because that would make
that would make that a lot easier.
It would make navigating that so much easier
And
if I
we're
could just
dead.
look at it and know what it is.
Gotta remember to use my Monado arts.
Mm-hmm. The Monado arts are good. Monado armor also is really worth using a lot. Like, I cannot oversell how good that is.
We can't lose.
So we can't lose, he says after losing twice.
Have you ever seen me lose 4 times in a row? There we go!
Oh, we both used them at the same time.
Now he's super dazed. And there goes the topple. I think while dazed, enemies don't accumulate new aggro, so if you just go to town on them while they're dazed, you don't have to worry about that.
Purge.
Oh yeah, Shulk also has Monado Cyclone, which is a topple art.
Oh.
So he's got that going on too.
You're a terrible brother! We did it again.
In perfect synergy.
Probably
Kino ain't gonna do it.
Probably shouldn't break this soon.
I
Monado
have to
arts
say,
are up.
I'm not too impressed by Kino's AI here. People were telling me like, oh no, they fixed Charlotte's AI though, but watching him here, he's not like ready at the right moments a lot of the time.
Oh, you decide to use hangry now? The one time I decide not to use it, and you decide I'm hangry instead. Ups, up, purge, please.
Ow! Purge, please.
Ow.
Sorry.
Ugh.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
God, we were doing so well. Fortunately, Kino's pulling his weight.
Kino has the aggro though. He's on tank duty. Oh gosh! Oh no!
Do that.
Poor kid.
Ah! This is working for some reason.
Can't die of neither. Ultra butt.
Purge.
Can't die if neither of you take damage, I guess.
Oh. Damn it! Ah!
He's cooling off right now, so he can't heal you. Oof.
Now we're all dead.
No.
Wait, it did not have enough gauge for that.
Could try leveling up arts, maybe?
That'd be a good idea.
I'd also suggest Monado armor again.
Should I do that over Purge?
You can try it. It's really good.
Oh.
I'm not exactly sure if it would be better in this situation, though.
512. How many do I have? Okay, 20,000. Purge. Cyclone is a topple art. And then maybe... Let me try the regular arts really quick. I mean, backslash just for overall more damage.
Backslash is just really heavy damage, yeah.
I think I'll pump that twice into that one.
I feel like there's not enough AP to upgrade everything that you would want in this
game.
game.
No.
I had plenty of arts that were still level 5 by the end of the game. Especially with Shulk having 16 arts, or 15 arts.
Mm-hmm. What does Eater do? Consumes enemies, including any buffs. Does that take away... That doesn't take away Spike, though, does it?
No, it just absorbs things, like if they've upped their attack power and stuff.
Let's see. That deals more damage and increases the effectiveness by 0.5 seconds. I guess I'll pop one into that. I'll pop one to armor as well.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, better damage reduction. I'm definitely pooling more into that.
The fact that just a 60% universal damage reduction, that's so good.
What from here? Would Shaker Edge increase the... reduce the cooldown down to Shaker Edge. That wouldn't be terrible idea. Okay, next up... I feel like I should throw a lot of these into Mild Down and Shield Curse Smash.
The fact that Mild Down is so cheap, and I think Shield Curse Smash isn't even that much either, that's really good. Those are probably the two best arts in the party, if I'm being real.
Yeah.
You can't... I don't think you can get the level 12 versions like Ryan can in Definitive Edition, though, but... even without that, they're really strong.
I could pop into Sword Drive since that's just pure damage. Reduces the cooldown by quite a bit as well.
Yeah, that's a long cooldown normally, especially without chain attacks being a thing in this game.
And then... Hangry.
I like how you're keeping Hangry around just on principle.
Oh, yeah. I'm nothing if not consistent. Accumulates aggro. I think Hammer Beat would probably be good for that as well.
Hammer Beat would help her with crowd control, just grabbing attention from everyone.
Kino, my boy! I should probably be upgrading just all of his healing abilities just off the bat, right?
Yeah, it makes it more consistent, I guess. You get less of a recharge there. The only thing is that some of these fill the talent gauge a lot. Like, that one's 25%. So...
Maybe I'll stick with Healy Bullet and Heal Kaboom then.
Some of the lower level healing stuff can be good because it accumulates less heat, it has less cooldown, so...
Some of
the higher level arts just generate more heat, which is kind of a shame.
I think I might take Healy round off just because of how much it does. I know it heals the entire party, but I think having the individual heals, for less cooldown would be better.
Could try that because, yeah, it's like 20 seconds versus like 50, I think.
I'll take that off for Cure Thingamy. Oh, whoops.
He's got his break art, which is important.
Maybe I should up that.
I don't know if I'd really up that. Like, it's nice that he has it, and it's like more times that you're gonna get break, though, but I think just Shulk is way better for that.
Yeah, I'll just put Cure Thingamy on there. And what else would be good? Yogurt Stance? Decreases aggro, no aggro gain while active. He wasn't gaining aggro during this bout anyway.
Healing arts do generate aggro is the thing, though.
Okay, so yeah, and I think the more healing they do, the more healing they do.
Prevent him from having the aggro when that could potentially prevent him getting the aggro when Nene dies.
Okay. I'll pump 2 into that one. That'll be the rest of his. And now for Melia. Definitely want to pop into... Oh, and she's already leveled up a bit, considering. Definitely want to pour all these as much as possible into Summon Copy.
7 copies just makes her so much more versatile, yeah. If you can reduce the cooldown on that, it's just available to use so much more.
Put one to summon Bolt, summon Earth, and summon Ice, just so I can get those damage over time effects off. I'll put another one to summon Bolt.
Good stuff. Okay.
All right.
Now you're a lot more powerful.
Let's give it another shot.
Everyone, let's go!
Monado armor!
Oh, why can't I remember his name? Malos.
Yes. Going.
All right.
Going.
I mean, I forgot to do it the second time, but, you know, it's fine.
Okay, just don't lose your cool. You're already an eighth of the way there. Just
And I don't
do this
purge!
7 more time. Going for purge, okay.
I should go for armor, but I went for purge.
It's okay. Purge is good.
Go.
Go. All right, ready again.
Bam. Did quite a nice chunk of damage. Armor's on the left.
You also can change the positioning of the arts if you prefer them another way. That's
Yeah,
another
I'm gonna use light heal just in case, just to be on the safe side.
I think I stuck armor like just to the left of the center.
That's a good idea.
It was available easily whenever I opened up the Monado menu. There it is again. Break. Come on,
Can we
Nene.
get
You can
topple?
do it. Yeah.
I think.
Boom.
Boom and boom. Oh, double attack. Got activated.
A double attack's great whenever you get that. Just more frequent talent arts out of Shulk. A little more.
There we go. Got break on again.
Might be able to get it in this topple if she pulls it off. There it is.
He was.
And come on. Oh, she dazed it again. Oh, nice, nice, nice.
We got it. He's not dead yet, but we definitely got it.
I think
He's still standing. He had no visible.
Empty.
He had no visible HP on his bar.
You got
Popular staff, friend, shelterer O, and a golden X heart.
You got a staff for Melia.
Das is good. Das is good. First try. Oh man. I did get a staff as well, but I think it's just another friend shelterer. The staff familiar. First off, let me. Oh, for goodness sake, remove selected item. There we go. And then the popular staff.
It's greater critical rate, but she loses out on some defense. She gets 3 slots though. That's a big plus.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. You're up. 100% from Scrimmalosis saying, so an old thought about the Monados. I think Malos' hands the form of ether. You must have had autocorrect at the wazoo, because I cannot read this.
Happens.
Malos hands the form of ether, Pyra hands the state of ether, and Elvis as the overseer of both of them. I should give aggro up to Melia.
Why aggro up?
That was a joke.
Oh. I was wondering if you thought maybe like you meant to say aggro down, but
those will be good. You don't have anything slotted here. Kino should get aggro up. If anyone should get aggro up, it's Kino.
Bingo!
Daniel Bonning
Kino!
with the 27 months of tier 1. Here's some for your sub. Mwah, saying 27, 27, and 27. Let me just make sure I didn't miss anything here. Oh, there was that was truly cringeworthy one too. There's a few of them I missed actually during all this. X 10th Doctor with the 100 bits saying, hey, Tom and Emil, do either of you have any fun theories about Xenoblade Chronicles 3 based on what we've seen so far? I'm just gonna kind of like take what I get on the surface and then just try to experience it as is.
Kind of the same. I haven't really like paid a lot of attention on purpose.
Gorkanov the 770 bits saying, so you're saying that overemphasis on the paper puns made them fall flat? That was with the that was truly cringeworthy notification. So I think you're vindicated here, Emil. D Fang Shadow with the 9 months of tier 1. Dormant Heart 95 with the 17 months of Prime, saying if Dunban loses memory, would Ricky tell him you're done? Oh my God, Ricky as an Ardanian soldier.
Oh no,
you're done.
I saw people earlier saying that they really wanted Captain Podrag to be playable in Xenoblade Warriors if that ever happened.
Just all the minor characters that never got their due.
All those combos saying just all those combos with that.
I also realized that like with the new Fire Emblem Warriors coming out, the Watchman, like the Gatekeeper, whatever his name is, might be playable.
Bingo!
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report.
Cortez,
I'd love it if they did that. I never played the original Fire Emblem Warriors because I heard it wasn't that good, but
it was gameplay wise. I liked it. Story wise, it was just like let's shove the Fire Emblem franchise that we're trying to sell together.
yeah, I heard that a big complaint was that a lot of old popular characters, like even Ike, was not in it. Yet they had like half the cast from Fates because it was the most recent game, and a lot of it was characters that people did not care about.
They only really pulled from 4 games, I think. They pulled from Shadow Dragon, Fates, Awakening. It actually might have only been 3 for like the standard the standard roster there. DLC I think added more because they definitely added characters after Shadow of Valentia came out.
I remember just hearing so much critical of how there were iconic characters they just didn't include at all, yet they were including, minor characters from Fates.
Yeah. I will say though, one of my favorite this is spoiler for Fates, by the way. One of my favorite interactions is you can get it's probably gonna be spoilers now that I said that, but I can't remember. I'll skip it. Screw it, I'll skip it. I've already ruined it. Cortez 30 with 100 bits saying fake virus detector keeps spamming my computer. I don't have McAfee. Nobody wants McAfee. Sassy the Matic with 100 bits saying, why is Shulk's hood clasped to his nipples? That doesn't seem safe for anyone involved. It's not about safety. Cortez again with 125 saying, watching your old VODs on YouTube. You ready for Rabbids 2, The Return of Bois? How old are you talking about here? Because I don't quite remember. Oh, yeah, the Rabbids, Mario and Rabbids game. Yeah, I'm excited for that.
First one was better than it had any right to be.
Yeah. Kataya Ackland with the Prime sub, and Vlucius with the 100 bits saying, I have a weakness for white or silver-haired Xenoblade characters. There's Melia, Alvis, Nia, Jin, Ethel, Lance. What Xenoblade characters do you have a weakness for? Here's a sub for all the subs, by the way, before we go on to that. Mwah.
Well, we already know mine. What about you, Tom?
This is a good question.
I did name Nia as my favorite character. So.
What the hell's going on over there?
Wait for me.
Nene got stuck trying to jump over something and it was just going, meh, 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 meh.
Meh.
Man, that's a good question. I'm kind of a basic bitch when it comes to Pyra.
I like her too. I went into how I think she's a more interesting character than people give her credit for, because a lot of people always say she's not as interesting as Mithra, but I kind of think that some people... So I think that, without getting too into spoilers, I think Pyra, like, majorly got screwed by the situations, and I felt really bad for her, like, the hand that she was essentially dealt in life because of Mithra.
Yeah. I didn't ask to be born, Dad! Mithra as Pyra's dad. Oh, I forgot to change back to Melia.
It's fine, you're used to Shulk anyway.
Well, now I'm more used to Melia, at least with the combination I've given her.
Ooh, okay, that's nice to hear.
I'd probably play as Nene. I don't think I've ever played as Kino, though, just because I am super impatient, and playing a healer role kind of requires you to be patient.
Yeah, he's kind of Charla, but somehow even worse.
Oh, I see what you're saying with the. By the way, I was seeing what you were saying with the Hodes looking like Jawas.
Yeah. They look just like him.
I don't think I need healing at this point. Healing's probably gonna be reserved for like the big battles. We'll do that. We'll do. There we go. Sorry, Kino.
I'm not sure if I'd say Kino is better or worse, actually, because he lacks the skills, which are the big positive of Charlotte, but also there's no chain attacks, so he can't really be bad at chain attacks if there are none.
That's true.
So I kind of wonder, like, what it would come out to, really.
Mm-hmm. Got that my personal break off, and now topple again! Get on the ground!
I see life outside my world is not easy.
Let's stay focused.
Did Nene knock off socks?
Did Nene knock off socks?
Healing options are more limited due to no specific party members that usually had that, though, so that would artificially bump them up.
Hmm. I don't know how to feel. Well, I mean, Xenoblade 2's whole blade system, where each blade had its own different role, that confused the hell out of me. So I think I'm gonna be relieved going into Xenoblade 3, where the characters just have their own specific roles.
I kind of didn't like the names of, he'll also bring up no evasion tanking. That also does kind of buff up a healer artificially by just the stuff around him. That's interesting. But I kind of didn't like the names they gave to the roles, how it was attack, tank, and healer, because there were a lot of blades that I think were just mistyped, where there were some of the best attackers in the game were classified as healers. There were healer blades that didn't do any actual healing. I think that healer should have been support. Because there's a lot of blades that were focused on buffing and damage increasing and increasing elemental damage and stuff like that, and yet they were classified as healers despite not doing any actual healing.
There's also like there was like the DLC Bitball that was like, that you said was like one of the best attackers in the game.
Crossette, yes.
Yes.
Crossette is without a doubt one of the strongest attackers in the game. She is used for speedrunning, she's that good, and she's classified as a healer. And it's really just because she gets stronger the more potions that she grabs.
What, oh shoot. I made a noise.
Doggus is the best support in the game, and he's classified as an attacker, yeah. There's so many examples, just Adenine.
What the hell happened?
The Wind DLC blade from the Land of Challenge, that one. Yeah, Crossette. Corbin's classified as a tank, and he's really an all-arounder, like... He's classified as a tank, and he's really good at attacking. There's so many blades that are just mistyped, and I don't really think the whole role system was a good job at explaining things. I remember my first playthrough, I was paying a lot of attention to the roles, and it was just causing me to be confused about what a character does.
God, that kick is just hilarious to me.
Yeah, she just goes, whoop!
Oh!
Baby, sleep soundly.
Drop
Put
kick.
baby in pelican mouth. Put baby in pelican mouth.
Frozen Hunts with 1,000 bits saying, hey Tom and Sugar, thanks to Sugar Xenoblade 1 LP, I'm finally playing the definitive edition myself to make sure I'm caught up for 3.
Ah, hope you have fun.
Always good.
So I was watching TRG Remix earlier today, that bumper that was based on Rhythm Heaven.
Oh yeah.
And I had no idea what it was Tim Skywalker was actually killing in that part, and I kept trying to figure out what it was. It's the pelican mouth from Yurimo. That's what it is. I couldn't tell what it was.
Oh my god, is that real?
Yeah, like in the TRG Remix, it's the pelican mouth that Tim Skywalker is fighting.
That's incredible.
I like referring to that form as Qui-Gon Tim.
Yeah. That fits. It really does fit.
Tim spelled with 2 M's.
Ah. I guess I used them both. Oh yeah, I did, because I see both poison and...
TRG Remix is incredible.
I know, oh my god.
The music is great. Gosh, there's so many little gags in it. I liked how the hiker dance being adapted into the karate punch thing and me punching Sticker Star. That was great.
You were Karate Joe.
The art for the Mifa section was just so
yes!
good.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's so cute.
I like the how accurate to the game everyone brought like their own style to it, but like really accurate to the game, like the Chorus Kids were with me, Josh, and John, and Dan conducted us.
Dan being the conductor when he edits for you guys, I thought was really funny.
Wait, is there an enemy behind
I don't know if he edits for Josh though, but I know he edits for you, and he edits for John, obviously. But you know,
I don't think he had. I think Josh edits. I think Josh has been more into streaming than Let's Playing at this point.
Yeah. And then Dan's shirt saying 1962 was a long time ago on the back.
A classic Dan.
Let's keep this up.
Where? God.
The bangs.
Do they cry for help when they're in danger?
I think so, yeah. They have ... on them, which means that they are allegiance-based enemies, where if one of their kind is in a fight, they will come join it.
I have become stronger.
I'm going to kick you, and then I'm going to kick you again.
Someone brought up me yelling, "Fuck this game."
Oh yeah! Oh my god!
I remember you said that your point of view on that was really good, and you wish the audience could have seen it.
I wish I pulled up the camera sooner, because like you just like, because like it popped up and like the music was playing for a while, and Emil just like kind of like we're in the middle of a conversation or something, and Emil just kind of like stops what he's doing, and like looks toward the TV, and we're like, "What's up?" And he's like, "This song's from Sticker Star," and then he runs out of the room yelling, "MC, give me the mic! MC, give me the mic!" We hear a random scream from upstairs that we can't quite hear, and then from the TV we hear Emil say, "Fuck this game." It was the best.
And then the music gets turned down just as MC turns on the mic too.
Oh yeah, and then Tim goes, "What?"
Yeah, Tim was on the mic in the moment. Tim was gonna be on the next segment, and he was in position when it happened.
Which segment was this? This is right before the... where the heck is this thing that we're fighting? There we go. It was right before the crowd control segment.
Yes, yeah.
The Mario World crowd control.
Tim was playing on, but yeah.
The power fills within.
There are a bunch of people in chat pointing out like, "Oh my god, I bet Emil's really mad," and then yeah.
That was so good.
That was so fun. Coliseum is just so fun to do. It's legitimately my favorite week of the year.
I cannot wait for us to go back to all in person again.
Maybe next year.
Here's hoping. You know, I'll go ahead and I'll lightly stroke my Rosalina amiibo again.
It's a good luck charm.
Everybody but Shulk.
I remember you said that you just wanted to you didn't really have an idea for an ending, so you just did something random.
Yeah, and then John ended up dressing as Rosalina.
I remember in Coliseum 2, there was a part where, so the Rosa John thing had just started at that point, where it had only been going for a few weeks though, but I hadn't watched John's streams at that point, and so I wasn't really sure what was going on. I just saw John retweeting all his artwork, and I remember at Coliseum, while I was on camera with him, and we were just introducing a segment, he mentioned Rosa John, and I just go, "Yeah, I've been meaning to ask, why the hell are Rosalina's boobs coming out of your Twitter account's ass?" And he just loses it in the middle of that, and he's like, "Don't draw that!"
Incredible.
It was so good. John's reaction to that.
What was I doing? Oh, I picked up a weapon.
Oh god! Somebody brought up the Throne Controllers challenge where I had to say nice things about Sticker Star for a minute.
Ooh, the
I liked when Lord Donator. I liked when they donated for Lord Donator to be a contestant on Throne Controllers, and he won.
And he was also so excited to be on there.
Yeah, he was just like, "Oh, I love this show. It's been my dream to do this." Oh wow, that's one hangry slapper.
I love this weapon. just like the stone angry Angie Nopon, just Angie Nopon all the way. I have so many husk chuckers. I gotta start selling these husk chuckers.
Could be a good name. Husk Chucker sounds like a burger place. Like Fuddruckers.
Yeah.
I miss Fuddruckers. I had one in an airport a couple of years ago and I loved it.
They're not one close by. I imagine there'd be one like fairly close, but like not within like a distance that you would be willing to be like, I want to go to Fuddruckers and drive all that way for a burger, right?
Let me see what the nearest one is.
Ooh, the Rogol is pushing me off the edge.
Huh. Okay.
Didn't work.
Manifest yourself. Hammer, flawless victory.
Piece of cake.
Have to practice that.
Okay, let me see where this is. Wow, okay.
Closer than you thought or further than you thought?
Try several hours.
Ooh. Oh, no.
Yeah, it seems like almost all of the ones in Georgia closed down during the pandemic, so there's like 2 left.
Husk chucker sounds like a derogatory term for someone who lives in a cornfield. Thank you for the 100 bits, Tim. Anyway, that's the bird. So anyway, that's the it's the Always Sunny bit. So anyway, I started blasting. God bless Danny DeVito.
I've never seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, but I always heard it's like the best show.
It's funny. It's funny in a sense where it is also horrifically offensive.
Oh yeah, I know that the characters are horrible people though,
Yeah.
but like they usually get comeuppance for what's doing, and like it's all in good fun. Like it very much like serves the episode.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
You don't root for them though, but they're kind of losers anyway.
Is when what was it? When Danny DeVito was, when everyone was like Danny DeVito should play Detective Pikachu, somebody animated a bit from Always Sunny with him as Detective Pikachu, and it's not, it is it's something that I cannot say on this stream.
Oh boy.
Hey, a quiet moment.
Life without visions.
Ah, Shulk.
I forgot I had him dressed like that.
Catch your eye.
Okay, so in 1.0, the subtitles were wrong in these quiet moments. It got patched like a week later. So he said, "Did something catch your eye?" And the subtitle said, "What did you see?" And I was just laughing.
Wow. What a view. It's nice to see the capital like this.
Being able to see it from here.
Oh
it's enough to make me tense up.
People are bringing
In all
up that
honesty,
picture with that quote.
It's making me consider my position and standing.
He's shirtless. Did something catch your eye?
Oh. I should have screen grabbed it.
Like he's making fun of her.
There's something
Who
catch your eye.
transformed into Telethia back then. And those who survived.
He's a lot more fit than he was in Xenoblade 1.
Sadness that seeped into this land. And then, my father and brother's expectations, calling me the hope of the High Entia.
There it is. Hope.
I must be an empress worthy of taking on that mantle. But I don't know how. Much as I hate to admit it, I have not been able to find the right answer yet.
Melia.
What do you mean he's a lot more fit? His shoulders are a lot broader than they were in the base game of Xenoblade 1.
His shulkers?
Shulkers, yes.
Shulk, you of all people must surely understand.
His shulkers expand.
You who secured a future for all of us in that decisive battle.
You know, I've been thinking a lot lately.
This music with that outfit does not
what
fit.
My visions were.
Oh?
The future that Zanza wanted. That was certainly one of the things I saw. But we fought to deny that future. And in doing so, forged our own path. That's part of it too. But now that I can no longer see them, I find myself doubting. Were we really actually determining our own fate all along?
Well, it's a good question. But look, you have saved me more times than I can count. That did not come about because of your visions. You used your own judgment, and you chose to act, did you not? And thanks to that, I believe I've grown as an individual as well. I hardly you think I said anything funny.
I'm sorry. You're right. I want my actions to have meaning too. Not to craft Zanza's future, nor defy him and bend the world to a future of our design, but to give the freedom to choose to all beings that call this world home.
Freedom to choose, huh? What would my father and brother wish for? I wonder.
I don't think you need mystic visions to work that out.
This is also a pretty good one. The quote with him, what he's wearing. I'll screen cap that one.
Work that out.
They just want you to be happy, right?
My gloom is no match for you, Shulk. It's just as you say. To become the hope of the High Entier is a fate I choose for myself. Those were the words Father imparted to me.
Someone in chat says freedom to choose not to wear a shirt.
There is no need to fear. That is how
Imprisoning
my
us in clothing is the future Zanza dreamed of.
Oh my god. Give me flashbacks of the anime Kill la Kill.
I've been so impatient and homesick. I nearly forgot those most important words. I can hear Father lecturing me even now, chiding me for my foolishness. I give you my thanks, Shulk.
It's nothing.
To lack clear-cut answers is hardly a sin. But a sin it would be to cease searching for those answers altogether.
Drag level a little bit, saying, I see that I arrived at Shulk's workout routine. I didn't catch that it was a Cinema Wins joke. Did they do this this game on Cinema Wins?
For the High Entier who live on in this land. Nay, not only the High Entier. For the sake of all the people of this world, that they may decide the future as equals. That is the vision I choose to guide me. That is the future I wish for.
Yeah, if anyone could make it happen, it's you. But I won't lie to you. The road ahead will be long and arduous. I hope you won't mind me lending a hand. After all, that's the future I want too.
Shulk. Indeed.
I gotta put his shirt
It'll
back
be my
on.
pleasure.
Eventually, you will get to a point where it's just kind of too ridiculous to keep him like
Yep.
that, but that was pretty funny.
That was like way too serious of a conversation for Shulk to be dressed like that.
Did something catch your eye?
Oh, wrong person.
Could always try one of his other shirts, too.
That's true.
Is the classic.
Middle style. We're actually show off them broad shoulders. Oh god.
The metallic one.
I do have Titan Type 1. He's not really like a heavy, tanky kind of guy. Ham's military. That actually kind of fits him well. I'll probably take the hood off him.
Kind of looks good, yeah. And
Monado style.
Those are the new outfits.
Oh yeah.
You give him a black jacket to match the hood, or you could take the hood off and try something
Actually,
else.
I could just take the just like remove selected item because that's the jacket that he's wearing right now.
Oh,
I'll
okay,
keep it as
perfect.
this.
That looks pretty good.
It's from Mega LCRO saying, fun fact, Adam Howden, voice of Shulk, also voiced an NPC in LEGO Star Wars, The Skywalker Saga. Even threw in, and I'm really feeling it. Incredible.
Monado is a laser sword.
That's true. I wonder, like, how functional the blade part of the Monado is.
It does melt metal when they try using it for that purpose. Where you see it cutting through the Mechon armor and just melting it.
Apparently Dromark's VA is also in Lego Star Wars.
Ooh, I saw you almost go sailing off the cliff.
Mm-hmm. Try not to bring too much attention to it.
One.
It's embarrassing otherwise. Oh, what the heck? Let's see what's down there.
Oh no. Ah!
Wow. There's a very like reminds me of like the death animations in like the Sonic Adventure games.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly.
I always thought it was so violent how if you die on Final Rush, you see Sonic burn up in the atmosphere and
stuff. Like that would happen with Shadow, Knuckles, and Rouge as well. I think anybody of those space levels would just burn up in the atmosphere.
Oddly realistic.
A Hoverstone. Or Sonic 06. Hot take, Sonic 06 is just Sonic Adventure 3.
I mean, that's probably what they were going for. I saw a 3-hour review, I think it was done by Clement, where he made that argument that it is just Sonic Adventure 3 and that's what it should have been called.
Uh-oh, what? Oh, hi. A
Somnivore?
Somnivore?
So, like, it eats sodomy?
I was thinking it eats sleep.
Okay, that's a lot better. I guess it's Nightmare. Oh my god.
It's all good. It's immune.
Okay. Okay. Somna does mean sleep.
Right, Somna.
Faded ID tag.
Nice job.
I guess it's because he fell off the edge and a chest wouldn't have spawned.
I think when an enemy falls off the edge, it just hands you the item.
Oh no. Oh god.
Do you wanna? Do you wanna?
Okay.
Yeah, it's calling you. It's
go.
calling you.
Alright, now to Shulk! Oh, there he is.
Only cost to a Shulk. That is what. Oh, I thought it was called Somnom Woods because you go om nom like with your mouth while you're asleep. I didn't know.
Oh, I'm alive. I had a splat. I landed with a splat, but I'm alive.
Bingo!
Shiny S with the 41 months of tier 1. Here's a sub for your sub. Mwah. Dragon Level Thunderbit saying they just call it that when an actor is seen shirtless and buff. Oh, I get it. The result. Yeah, I got it. The results of his workout routine. Dynamo with 100 bits saying, now just picturing Melia saying, "Damn, why here?" in Shadow's voice. She jumped off the edge.
I love Shadow the Hedgehog. It's hilarious, and oh, let me wait here.
Why would all those Telethia be gathering here in one place?
Transporter, over here!
Huh?
What is it?
The transporter is running.
So it is.
But how?
Maybe somebody activated it.
In any case, we can't afford to dally here.
Agreed. Let's go.
We're making it to the city. I was gonna say that a lot of people like quoting, "Where's that damn fourth Chaos Emerald?" and that's good. But my favorite quote, I brought this up on John's stream today. My favorite quote is "You're going straight to hell."
Where is that damn fourth Chaos Emerald? I'm gonna have to. A dubious sculpture. A hollowed out object of unknown origin, timorously dubbed by Shulk.
I like how all those little items have backstories.
Yeah. It's also, I like how with this group as well, it's kind of easy to pick out who named what. What is it made of? Food. The main entrance. There's a Nopon in here.
Doesn't seem like the best spot to hang out. So now we get to see what became of Alchemoth.
Wow.
That opening shot is so good.
Yeah.
The intros, the areas are so cool. I like how the Bionis just goes in the first one.
Yeah, that was awesome. Like that made me that made me go whoa, like verbally whoa.
Yeah, the establishing shot for each area is just so good.
Home of Miss Melly needs some weeding. Housekeeping been slacking off.
Very true. We'll have our work cut out for us. What is it?
Does that look like fog up there?
Look up there.
Oh boy. Yep, called it.
What is that thing?
Look like coal in sky.
That's simply impossible.
This world is still in its early days. That could explain the instability. That, or it's still being reborn.
Does that really explain this?
It could do.
That Fog King creature. Is it from...
It's a possibility.
In that case, it may well be lurking nearby. Let's stay together and keep a close lookout.
King of Fog not scary to Kino. Kino, how about turn around and toe to face? Bye-bye-bye!
Oh, Nene. Tristan Underbit saying,
Little joke there.
Tristan Underbit saying, maybe it was made by Engineer Tora. Probably, I don't know what you're referring to because it's been 3 minutes. Tristan Underbit saying, the new world fell down and got a scrape on one of its cosmic knees.
Nene, big meanie. Mama?
A child's voice. Where?
Like how they had to point out that it was a child's voice.
Up there.
Wait, hold on. Hi.
Squad.
Red!
You're a child, right? You're more important.
Qualified, certified, highly extrovertified. Pond Spectre Dry is name. Surveying new lands is game. What bring friends around these parts? Dry secretly followed bird people from far away to near away. And would friends guess it? Dry go and find a bunch of bird people feathers. Dry gasp with emotion. Why? For one simple reason. With feathers, Dry make wing head had to become bird person all own self. Or such as plan anyway. For now, Dry still don't have enough feathers. Upper level and other side all picked clean. Should be some left on this side, maybe. Meme, his dream of Dry to become bird person. Please, for the sake of Dry. Bring feathers quickity split. Well, not just stand there. Flock Dry some feathers. Rest assured that your issue will be attended to with haste. I wonder if she's just saying that as like sort of like a handling kind of thing, where it's like, we really don't have time for this, but...
Mystic Dahlia, everybody's favorite blade.
Dahlia. Was she the one, she was the darkness one that looked like a marionette, right?
No, she's the ice bunny.
Oh, right. The Southern Belle. Basically, they just when they were localizing them, they basically just said, yeah, give her Dolly Parton's voice.
Yeah, she's just Dolly Parton. I choose to believe that Korra and Azami being next to each other in the Blade decks was intentional. I choose to believe that.
Korra Asami.
The child is in danger. Quickly.
The Dark Phoenix.
Are you all right, child? Wait, Teelan.
Ah, Miss Melia. You too, Shulk? How How did you?
We can talk later.
Rev up those fryers!
It covered in black fluffy mist. So that scary king of fog?
Yeah, maybe so.
Let's give it our all.
So do you remember who Teal'c is, Tom?
No.
I really like this. He was in a side quest chain in the original.
Ah!
Yeah.
That's cool. Oh, I didn't mean to do water.
Oh, the Fog Beast boss music.
Snow Taos. Let's try and get this thing knocked down. Maybe it'll work. Hopefully it's not immune to topple. It is. Alright, Mind Blast.
Already halfway gone.
I already have 3 elements. All of them are lightning.
You can do a lot of damage, though.
I'll get rid of 2 of them so that way I can get earth and ice back up. Oh,
and you win!
Yeah. Wow. It's a phoenix. They're not gonna be able to hurt it with fire.
You're making chicken wings. Oh, wow, that was cool.
I was really hoping Shulk just like straight up decapitated it.
King of fog all cleared up.
We can only hope.
Meanwhile, the other dimension is like, my bird!
The rift.
It's.
Oh no! Look out!
That beam.
What about it, Shulk?
That was the same attack that brought down the junks.
Then that would mean...
It looks like we found our Fog King.
Yes, I would have to agree. What now, Shulk?
We might as well try. Nene.
Understand.
It won't work! You can't even land a scratch on it.
Not even the power of the Monado.
Melia! Kino!
Leave to me! Ye faithful of pain! Begone!
Excuse me. Man, the staff that Kino uses would be very impractical to aim.
The fact that it blocks your line of sight when trying to line up a shot.
Yeah. Not great.
It is just as Max has said then.
Melia! Let's pull back!
That would seem wise.
You can't have 4 at the same time.
King of Fog, meet the Queen of Steam. Everyone's just saying cutscene powers.
Gonna wait to see. Okay, the cutscene is continuing.
Dash, 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 dash.
Okay, this should be far enough. Those things can't follow us all the way out here.
Oh? And you're certain of that?
You could definitely still fire lasers that far.
Yeah, sure. The Telethia will keep us safe.
The Telethia will?
Well, that's what Radsum said. Though, I don't think they realize it themselves.
Ah. Right. Your mother was one of the affected.
Yeah. Oh, I haven't thanked you yet. Thanks a million for saving me back there.
Why were you alone in such a place? You could have been hurt.
Sorry, miss.
This lighting.
He get told. Pipe down, Nopon obvious.
I snuck in to gather research material.
Was that their how they do a Captain Obvious for that one? They call him Nopon Obvious? Oh my god.
But then I tripped over some rubble and
And that's when you were spotted, huh? Were you the one who activated the transporter?
yeah, I was given special permission so I could conduct my research. That said, I normally don't go anywhere without Big Sis.
You have a sister?
Well, we're not actually related. We've just been living here together.
If I remember correctly, you wanted to transform Telethia back.
Yeah.
Was that the side quest?
One of them. I think
Okay.
he's just like a kid who's like in school and you're having to figure out who his teacher is, and then later on he loses his parents to Telethia though, but he's just barely not High Entia enough that he's the first generation to not turn into a Telethia.
Gotcha.
So he kind of gets screwed by
hey.
that circumstance of just being Homs enough.
My lab's over on the far end of Zen's thoroughfare. You want to come with? We can talk more.
Oh, he's a
there,
biology
where
student
it's
is what it is.
safe.
Okay.
You have your own laboratory?
That's another quest involving him.
Not as grand as my old one, mind.
We still don't understand the Fog King, or the monster that attacked Teelan. Maybe the Telethia are connected to all this. Teelan's research could help us make sense of it all.
Yes, indeed.
The thing that attacked... Ah, you mean the Fog Beast?
Fog Beast? Is that what you've been calling them around here?
Fog Beasts always appear around the Fog King, so the name seemed appropriate.
Seems like a Yu-Gi-Oh archetype.
Makes
To answer the question about... Oh, sorry. To answer the question about like how both of his parents are more High Entia than him, I don't remember the details exactly though, but they do mention that the Emperor takes multiple wives to encourage people to do the same. His dad is half Homs and died slaying prior to the base game. Okay, that makes sense.
Right, I'll be going on ahead.
You won't be guiding us on the way?
I need to clean up, else there won't be anywhere to stand. All right, see you.
Under Mr. Trisbane saying, so Vice King is voiced by Tom Kenny, who voices the Fog King.
Hey, wait!
He's gone now.
What is it about science boffins? Always doing whatever they please.
Boff.
Very hard to stare at Shulk there when she says that.
Huh?
No?
He got told. He probably have it coming.
Science boffins.
Thrice damned fools. They think to second guess the will of the divine.
Oh look, it's that guy who totally wasn't gonna betray us.
This guy just sitting behind a rock listening to you.
Arts manuals. Hello. You may obtain arts coins when defeating unique monsters and fog beasts. If you can get given a monster for the first time, always gives an art coin. Arts coins received for unique monsters and fog beasts you defeat before the shop opens should already be in your possession. Check the coins you own at the arts manual shop. Well, dang.
There's your incentive to go and kill as many unique monsters as you can.
Yep. Well, Daffodil. We are about 5 minutes from the podcast. I think we're going to wrap up here.
That'd probably be a good idea if you got something to go do.
Yep.
You on disc only? I know that that's this week.
Yep.
Okay, well, I'll look
ahead
forward to that.
Pop a save, and then you want to stick around for a little bit because we probably got fan art to show off.
Okay. If we can do it in 5 minutes.
I mean, we're always late.
I mean, it is John's podcast, so.
Unless it's on Twitter, it doesn't look like we have any fan art. Okay, there's a couple things on here. Dragon Level 100 bits saying you missed my message. Oh, sorry. Dragon Level 100 bit, another 100 bits saying, seeing as there's usually not an opportunity to do so, I have a trivia question for both of you. Which U.S. city has the most amount of coffee shops per capita?
Seattle?
I would think so. That's my guess as well. Seattle. No, you know what? I'll go with Seattle.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, give me 1 second to get this possibly incorrect situation, which it almost always is.
Oh, MC is your guest tonight. Okay.
Yes, MC is our guest. And we got this post from Highway Link. On topic of Xeno fans fighting amongst each other. Xeno 2 is just a waifu gotcha game. You have slow combat, bad tutorials, English voice acting direction. We had a story expansion first. Xenoblade X. I can fly! The other one. Oops. There we go. More biblically accurate Krakow from Kirby.
I saw that earlier.
100 bits from Dragon Lover saying correct answer is Juneau, Alaska.
Wow, I guess if they have like 4 people in one coffee shop, that would be the highest.
Yep.
Oh.
I know. It took me a minute to realize what you said.
I've always joked that the only reason Vermont is the #1 state in the country for education is just because they have a population of 5 and they're all really smart guys.
Vermont, I mean, like that whole area of New England is like, there's not a lot of people, but because the states are so small, it's like they're very like clutched in together.
Mm-hmm.
Where? Oh, you know what? He's not even live, so you know, I'll send you all to John, and we'll be on with the podcast. Probably not in 2 minutes, but you know what? Hey, it'll happen. It'll happen sometime, probably within the next half hour. Amelia, you got anything coming up you want to share?
I'm hoping to come back to upload soon. I have a few videos prepared in advance. We're starting Octo Expansion, the next video.
Nice.
So looking forward to that. Everything else is strictly confidential. Currently doing Banjo-Kazooie over on TRG though.
And you got another Xenoblade stream on Saturday with John.
Yeah, I do.
All right, cool. Well, anyway, I will see those of you who are going to be over at the podcast, and if not, I'll see y'all in another video. Later.
Bye.